Kia ora everybody, and thank you for joining us here in Napier. It's Rodney Green's arena for the Hawke's Bay Hawks Taranaki Airs Sky Broadband Rapid League game here as we start round 14 of your hoops action through the winter. Looking forward to seeing these two teams go at it in just a moment. If you haven't caught a Sky Broadband Rapid League game before, it's for players that are not starting in the starting fives for the Cells NBL game that comes up a little bit later. 4-minute quarters, it's helter-skelter stuff. And looking forward to bringing you the coverage over the next 30 to 40 minutes. Glenn Lama's my name, Brooke Rusco with me, and it's going to be an interesting clash this one. So both teams going all right in the Rapid League.
Helter-skelter is a great way to put it. If you haven't seen this before, they get up and down. These young boys don't get tired. And you're right, there's importance behind the Rapid League as well because it goes towards the score on the ladder for the main competition as well. But you see the Airs sitting number 2 right now. 16 played, 11 wins, 5 losses. It's going to be a little bit different tonight with a switch up in their lineup with no Dorone Raukawa, but Hawks still on the fight at that number 6 spot as well. But the Giants, and it's been huge for them as well, it's helping them continue to grow when it comes to that main league as well.
Yeah, 100%. Here's the starting 5 for the Airs. Carr, Adam, Trott, Hill and Hoiata. All of these guys have been regularly used by Sam McKinnon and the other coaches in the Taranaki Airs all season. Keep your eye on Nick Hill, Xavier Adam, a young point guard who's just turned 19. Morgan Trott coming back into the team tonight as these two players are coming back into the NBL team, the two Aussies, Froling and McKinnon from international duty.
Yeah, and as a fan, glad that they're both back in here tonight. Obviously, as we said, Dorone Raukawa won't be playing Rapid as he's starting tonight with Flynn Cameron over with the Tall Blacks at the moment.
Here is the Hawke's Bay team. We've got Harry Keeley, Jacob Murphy, Zoram Smiler. Kahu Treacher is an interesting player we'll talk about in a minute. And Cade Cartwright, number 33. Coach of the Hawks is Sam Gruggan. He's just giving his instructions there to his starting 5. But both teams having winning records in the Rapid League, which is really cool. Don't know if they're going to catch the Nelson Giants Taranaki. But here are some stats for you there. Scoring is good as Tobias Cameron has been scoring heavily all the way through the season. Don't know how much we'll see of him in this game. Probably not at all.
Yeah, he's not starting tonight, obviously coming off the bench, but you're right, top scorer, and it's in the surname. He knows how to fill it up. Ball's been in his hands since he was born. But they're winning the categories you want to win. Points per game, they're sitting at 1 with just a touch under 40 points per game. Their scoring margin obviously sitting in second as well. 3-point percentage for the majority of these teams because they play such a quick pace. They get out and run. They don't get their feet set as much as they should, and that percentage will continue to grow. But it's the idea of Rapid as well. Some of these young guys get the chance to experience the pace of the game, gives them a chance to show coach that they deserve minutes in the grade above, and instead of just coming to the ball game on a Wednesday night and sitting on the bench, they actually get a chance to get out there and play. So Rapid goes from strength to strength, and been a big fan of what we're seeing this year.
Yeah, everyone's loving it. This is the second time these two teams have met this season. They met on May 22nd, so just about a month ago now, and the Airs won that one 40-30.
I've been a big fan of everything except for, and I say this with all due respect, that Taranaki Airs uniform. I don't know how we feel about that green.
You're not the only one that's mentioned that to me, actually, Brooke, to be fair. I'm trying to think who the other one was. I think it might have been Cam Glenn who just threw it out in the commentary. Do you like the colour of the Airs?
Maybe that's the way I should approach it. Glenn, what do you think about the colour of the Airs uniform?
I've paused. Let's get this game underway, and it's going to be Hawke's Bay just coughing the ball up to the Airs to start the match. And here is Adam. Some of the action in the Rapid League has been fantastic. Did a game of the weekend with the Giants, who won it with a free throw on the buzzer against Manawatu, who are right down the bottom of the table. There's Nico Hill getting the scoring underway early in this one.
Yeah, you talk about basketball being in the surname. Him as well, grew up with a basketball in his hand, and long, athletic. Tough finish there through contact, and he makes it pay.
Murphy almost nailing that three-pointer, and Hill grabs the rebound, his first of the game, to go with his 2 points a moment ago. Now Trott trying to get around Keeley, and Adams going for a 3 from the top. He's off target. And now here comes Hawke's Bay through Treacher. Murphy. And the scores are locked up a minute into this game.
A tough finish there from Murphy. Good penetration. They swing the ball, and you just look at the pace that both these teams run at. And we're just scoring 40 points in a 16-minute game. Almost 10 points a quarter. You have to get out and run, and that's exactly what both these squads do.
Well, here comes Murphy with the steal there. looking to work off Treacher. Murphy trying to do it by himself, and he banks it in nicely there, and Hawke's Bay are up by 2.
3 possessions, 3 shots for Murphy, and he's looking aggressive tonight and has to. Obviously the omission of Tommy Ferguson, they had a really nice 1-2 punch, and Ferguson went down injured around about a month ago, and Murphy's just had to step up as we see him in the passing lanes as well.
Oh, he almost got that one, his second steal. He's been going at 7 points per game in the Rapid League. He's been contributing really well to the Hawks in this format.
He's looking nice and early in this ball game. He's going to blow that out of the water, out the park.
Carr's just lost it. In fact, it's gone against Jay Carr. So that's going to be Hawke's Bay ball. Yeah, let's keep an eye on Kahu Treacher here, wearing number 23 for Hawke's Bay. He's just 17. He's off to Eastern Arizona University in August. He's had his last 2 years at St. Albans in Washington. And he's back playing for Hawke's Bay right at the end of the season.
Yeah, such a bright future for some of our young boys as well. And actually caught up with Dylan Boucher earlier today. He's shooting off to Istanbul, Turkey tomorrow. And you see the good pass there and dribble penetration and easy bucket. But he was so high on the under-17 squad that we have at the FIBA under-17 champs. And I'm excited to see how those boys go, but the team is good enough when we have talent like that still sitting around in New Zealand.
Well, they just beat Aussie behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Pretty amazing effort there.
Went close to beating Turkey as well, so a bright future. And Dilly was saying that this happens. Every now and then you'll get an age group where the timing is just right, the timing is perfect, and everyone's excited to see what this young squad can do.
Oh, we're looking forward to that tournament starting soon as Hill misses that jumper. Here come Hawke's Bay again. Good 4-point lead for them early in this Sky Broadband Rapid League game. And there is Treacher driving strongly. He's just 17, doesn't turn 18 until the end of next month. And he's got what every basketballer wants and needs: long arms.
Long arms, athletic as well. And as I was just saying, the fact that we still have him sitting in the country, he's not over there at the moment. And I mean, if you're from Hawke's Bay, you know the name as well. Paul Winitana is another name that Dylan was telling me about. Lives in Utah at the moment, but his son, 17 years old, is apparently the #1 ranked basketball player in Utah as well at the age of 17. So promising future that we have for our young boys, and the Tall Blacks is looking like it's going to be in a...
Well, let's hope he wants to be a Tall Black, Brooke.
Rumor has it.
That's awesome.
I agree with him, because Dilly was saying that his dad Polder won't let him play for anybody else. So
oh, that's awesome.
It's a good sign for us.
Here come Taranaki. Really good start for Hawke's Bay. Almost another steal there. And there goes Hill. That's a strong move. Won't get the 3-point play. But at least he'll go to the line to shoot a couple.
Just see that athleticism. Look for the gamble. Really there as well. And no help on the weak side. Just put his head down, got to the rim, and be disappointed. He thought he should have finished that one through contact, but does a good job and gets to the free throw line, converts the first, and it's been the Murphy and Hill show to start this ball game.
Absolutely. Always enjoy watching Nico Hill. His first season in the NBL after finishing up at American College. So it's 8-4. See what Hawke's Bay can do with this possession. Smiler, and he's been called for travelling. So a turnover coming for Hawke's Bay.
Got deep in the paint. Had the floater there as well.
Adam getting pressured by Smiler. Now Hill explodes onto that one. Nico Hill. Oh, the tip went straight back to Hoyata. And that's almost a gift, 2 points. And maybe even 3s off to the Chemist Warehouse line.
Just in the right place at the right time. Hustle there. Once again goes back to Hill. Got it to Hoyata. And it's too big, too strong in the paint. Gets to the free throw line and makes this game just a little bit closer.
Yeah, he's a strong player, Jared Hoyata. Of course, his brother Jared, who was an All Black. You remember him, Brooke?
It's in the DNA.
Absolutely, mate.
Yeah, he was a lock.
Yeah, he was a rugged flanker for the blindside flanker lock for the Highlanders.
That's right.
Back in the day.
Bit of time with the All Blacks.
Absolutely. Now Murphy. Good contest for the ball for the rebound, and it's picked up by Taranaki, and here comes Hill again. So Hawke's Bay led by 6, and now Hill gives Taranaki the lead. A really good 8-0 run for them at the moment.
It's tough. We've seen it a few times now. Got to the mid-range at the start of the ball game, finished through traffic, got to the free throw line. That time they went under. Made them pay, line drive.
Ryder Moore is out there now wearing 81, and that is going to go against Hawke's Bay.
And without Cameron out here tonight, well, he's on the bench. We might not see him too much with the squad tonight for the Rapid League. Expect to play some big minutes tonight in the main. No Dorone Rokara as well. Nico Hill really stepping up, and look for him to get the ball back now.
Well, Hill looking to accelerate, and he's got another foul. So just the fouls hampering Hawke's Bay a little bit at the moment. Unfortunately, most of them are shooting fouls.
Causing headaches as well. Playing with confidence. Just too easy there off the inbound. Gets back to the free throw line. The Jimmy looks good. Misses from the line, but staying aggressive and looking good in this ball game.
Nico Hill stepping up nicely in this game. There's 5 points for him in the first quarter. So Hawke's Bay can settle it down here for the last play now of this first quarter. Everything's just gone a little pear-shaped for the home team in the last couple of minutes. As we see Murphy soaking up some time. Murphy trying to do it all by himself, and he's come a cropper there. So Taranaki with 3.1 seconds.
And this is the learning part of this Rapid League as well. Good player timeout called there from the Taranaki years, but it's a late turnover. Just want to get a shot up at least to round out the quarter. Murphy trying to be aggressive. Just ended up turning that ball over. Gives the Airs a chance to wrap up this quarter and extend that lead.
Some new names coming into this Hawke's Bay team. Tuala Fata, we can see him there, 20-year-old. He's just finished his freshman year at College of Marin in California.
Basketball's in his DNA as well. I remember playing Reese Tualafata from Hawke's Bay as well. So a few prodigies around.
Let's have a look and see what Taranaki can do with this last play. Hill got time to get the shot away. Awesome quarter there from Nico Hill. Pumped up. He needs hosing down. He's on fire in that first quarter.
Hey, why not? Had almost a picture perfect first quarter from Nico Hill. 10 points in the quarter for him.
Well, he's scored more points than Hawke's Bay as a team.
Jacob Murphy started the ball game the right way, had 4. It was the battle between the two, but battle attrition just kind of paid out there, and Nico Hill with 10 himself in that first, and that was enough.
11-point scoring run for Taranaki to end that first quarter. There's a large cup pepperoni pizza for $30, and that is valid for 6 days. Folks, just scan the QR code and get into it.
Yes, please. Sign me up. Good too. It's the large cup. See, you gotta have eye for detail. It's the large cup pepperonis.
Yeah.
Those are the winners.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta make sure you get those ones.
Okay, man. I'll take your word for it.
My sales pizza career is I'm blossoming at the moment.
I'm not going to argue with you there. But what a comeback here from Taranaki. And Nico Hill, 10 points. Very impressive. Showing why they're second in the Rapid League standings, 11 wins and 5 losses. Things are humming nicely in Taranaki this year. Mind you, they were always kind of one of the favourites right from the start of the season.
Well, they're there or thereabouts, but they've kept the squad together, and they've done a great job of finding the pieces that work for them. Obviously, Australian coach Sam McKinnon got 2 imports that he loves, that he knows. Sam Froling, who had a tremendous end of the Australian NBL with Illawarra, and Mitch McCarron is just a floor general, has been for years. So they've got the pieces. Now it's can they go off and win this bad boy, as we see.
That's Treacher. Now, remember, he's 17, folks. That was a pretty impressive move right there.
Athletic, quick first step. Got a nice handle as well. Does a good job of getting to the hip, creating contact, and then finishing through traffic. And you're right, and 1.
He's got a free throw on him as well. So Treacher It's just his second game. He played against the Saints last week. Scored 9 points in his NBL debut. That was in the Cells NBL, and here's Hawke's Bay turning it over, and away comes Murphy once more. Almost losing it. Thankfully, it's tidied up. Keely trying to set Murphy a screen there. Tough shot for him to make. But Smiler's lucky to get the ball back for the Bay. Now Smiler looking to put a bit of a move on. That's Treacher for 3. And it's rebounded by Trot for Taranaki.
Pretty solid defense there from Taranaki. Gave up that offensive rebound, but scrambled well.
Trot can't nail the 3. And here is Treacher with that rebound, and Zoram Smiler coming forward again. Oh, Keely rolled away nicely there, but Smiler didn't give him the ball, and now communication just goes slightly astray there with Cartwright.
Yes, unforced turnover there, but as we see, once this game gets into the flow of it, the pace behind this, if there's no free throws and no turnovers, these boys won't stop running. Saw that for the first minute of this ball game, or this first minute of this quarter, excuse me.
Here's Hill again, just sizes up for a 3, and it's rebounded by the Bay. Once again, it's Treacher. Treacher squeezing between defenders nicely, but in the end, Trot and Carr did a good job there not to concede a foul. Here's Hill on the fast break, and there's Hill using his basketball now nicely there to lure a foul out of the Hawke's Bay team.
Yeah, just puts the head down. Strong, athletic. On any miss, they get out and run, and quick rebound, find Hill, and just saw the size mismatch that he had with Murphy. And you can't appreciate about Murphy is he's taken on the assignment of Nico Hill to start this ball game as well.
Well, this is Hill's 3rd visit to the Chemist Warehouse line in the game already, and he's going pretty good. That's 5 from 6. It's Taranaki a 4-point lead once more. They're outscoring, Hawke's Bay are outscoring Taranaki by 1 so far in this quarter. Here's Murphy for a bit of movement. Treacher looking a little hesitant now offensively. Treacher, shot clock down to 2. Can't nail the long-range jumper. And unfortunately, Cartwright couldn't pick up the loose ball. Good work by Carr, and he's found some space.
Good defense there to start this quarter from the Taranaki Airs. Just doing a good job of staying in front, not switching too much, getting through off-ball screens and on-ball screens, and then staying in front and contesting mid-range jumpers and scrambling for some of these rebounds. But outside of one, they're doing a good job of tightening up the defensive rebounds.
Zoram Smiler gave up the foul there. Now here come Taranaki through Hill again. Looking to use Trot. Hill. Trot's got the offensive rebound and puts it back in. That was impressive.
It just comes back to Hill, collapsing the defense. See two or three bodies on him now. Gets down, and weak side had to help him. Offensive rebound picked up as Murphy gets back into the paint and back to that float game and the quick outlet.
Oh, and Hill's lost. Oh! Come off a Hawke's Bay player, Harry Keely. That was a little unlucky for the young centre. Another 17-year-old out there.
What is the average age out here tonight?
Well, let's have a look at these players. Smiler, Zoram Smiler, 18. Keely, 17. Ryder Moore, we've seen him, he's 18. Woo. Treacher, 17.
Bright future.
Yeah, it's awesome to see. Carr. Kick out past the Hoyata. Oh, reverse almost went in spectacularly. Let's try it again. Good ball there from Xavier Adam, and Carr gets the 2 points.
Good hustle play. Hoyata just didn't give up on the play. Felt like he had a 3-point opportunity with the foul, missed the layup, but didn't give up on the play. And Murphy comes down and just keeps him in this ball game. Yeah. Big 3.
That was much needed for Jacob Murphy, who continues to score heavily in this game. He's got 9 points now. Keeping pace. Almost Nico Hill, who's on 12 points. Nice fake pass. And the 3 is good from the corner. And that's an excellent basket there from, I think that was Hoyata. nice basket from him. Perfect way to counter the previous three, wasn't it?
Absolutely. You can hold for the last shot here, the Hawks.
Murphy a high arc on that one. Now that's untidy for Taranaki, so Hawke's Bay have 4.7 seconds left in the second quarter.
You get lucky with that one. Like I said before, to wrap up that first quarter, you want to have the last shot and win a little bit early with that high on-ball screen. You see there's only 3 seconds left on the shot clock. So had time, but get lucky and can potentially still get the last shot.
Murphy from the corner. Ooh, he misses the three, and there was no foul on him either. That'll do it for the half. Taranaki out by 6. They've extended their lead after quarter number 1, Brooke, to 6 points from 5, so a pretty tight quarter there.
Yeah, tight quarter, and Coach Aidan Daly right there. And Coach Grogan will be talking about how can we slow down Nico Hill. It's tough. That whole first half, we see him with 9. Murphy closed out that quarter with a nice bucket into the rim and hitting the 3 and just kept them in this ball game. It's been the Nico Hill show. He's done a great job of getting into the paint. Saw him hit that 3 ball, but living at the free throw line. And you have to slow him down if they want to go on to win this ball game to the Hawks. And Trot's done a great job on the boards. Treacher, we talked about him as well. Long, athletic with those long arms. It's just a spread across at the moment. Murphy's got his hands on everything at the moment for the Hawks as well.
Well, we mentioned earlier on in the broadcast that under-17 team. You know, Jackson Ball from the Hawke's Bay teams in there. Lockie Craig from Manawatu, Severo Plumtree from the Saints. Plenty of those players from this league are over in Turkey at the moment. And then you look at these guys like Treacher and Winnie Tana's boy you mentioned before, who are just out of that age group as well. I can see why New Zealand basketball are getting excited.
Excited is a great way to put it as well. And as I was speaking to Dylan Boucher this morning, the CEO or chief executive, as he's here to Basketball New Zealand. There's very few people who have probably done more for the game of basketball than Dylan Boucher. You could just see the excitement in his eyes. The game is sitting in a great spot at the moment. Participation is up for some of these boys at the higher level. Obviously, we want to talk about Stephen Adams, but a step below that, you talk about the Isaac Fotus and even to the Shea Illies and Ruben Sarangis, who are making a name for themselves around the world. And then you get to the international stage, Ben Gold's coming through. It's an exciting time for New Zealand basketball, and I'm excited to see what the next 5 to 7 years really looks like for us in the global stage. And hopefully we don't see a lot of these boys. Hopefully they head away and they join the Yanni Wetzels and the Finn Delaney's overseas. And we talk about making some money. These boys are making big money around the world, and it's great to see.
That is exactly right.
And you hate to say it, but the less we see them, the better they're doing. And who knows, maybe that man on screen right there, Treacher, could be one of those boys making big money around the world.
He looks good for his age, that's for sure. As we get the third quarter underway in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game, hope you're enjoying it here from Napier. It's Taranaki up by 6. Second place on the ladder at the moment in the Rapid League behind Nelson. Hawke's Bay currently in 6th. And there's a nice ball to Trot, who delayed his layup really well there. And in the end, he got a foul even though he missed the layup. Good work by Morgan Trot. He's probably the oldest player out there at 23. Oh, he's a baby.
He's got his whole life ahead of him. You're right, though. Did a good job there of just taking his time in the paint. Be disappointed he didn't finish that one, but great job from Carr to collapse the defense.
Actually, he's not the oldest out there. Nico Hill's 24. Oh, there you go. Here's a play now for Hawke's Bay with Trot getting that second free throw. Oh, not much contact there from Jay Carr, but just enough to concede the foul.
I'll tell you what, if we get a chance to as well, there's some seats at the bottom of the baseline here. Some lazy boys sitting down the bottom there. That'd be a perfect way to watch a game of basketball tonight in the Bay. Just behind the ref right there, slightly out of screen right now, but if we get a chance, that's how you want to watch a ball game.
Absolutely. Now there's a three-pointer attempt from Ryder Moore.
There they are.
Yeah, the day I've had right now, I'm going to be falling asleep if you put me in one of those chairs, mate.
No, no, you're going home to sit in there and watch a game of Origin tonight.
Yeah, I'll watch the Origin game. Well, I'll try and stay awake. I'll try and stay awake, yeah.
Look at those bad boys. Furniture Clearance Co. Shout out to them.
Now, a bit of silver service would really just take the cake, wouldn't it? You know?
You're not asking for too much now, are we?
Here's Murphy with the inbound play. Treacher over to Moore. Marked by Jay Carr. Nice move by Ryder Moore. Very nice.
Caught him napping. Dribble handoff. Defense was waiting for that guy to come out the corner. Speaking about Dylan Boucher before, that was Dylan Boucher special.
Wasn't it? It's his first 2 points of the game. Ryder Moore, and there's Nico Hill at his best. He's been wreaking havoc on Hawke's Bay's defence all game.
It just felt like they were getting a little bit too close. That's the place that he's lived. It's impressive that he's got to the free throw line so many times tonight. At the line right now for free throw number 7 and 8. We've played just over 8 minutes.
He gets the second one, so he's 6 from 8. 13 points for Nico Hill, leading scorer in this contest. Taranaki preserving that 5 or 6 point lead that they've enjoyed since the latter stages of that first quarter. Treacher almost coughs up possession. Here he goes to work. Look at that spin move from Treacher.
Strong move. He's given it to you in abundance of ways tonight. Just took from the 3 point line before. That time took his time. Got into the paint.
Here's Adam for 3. Hard and high off the rim. Could have been a loose ball foul there by Hoiata, but it wasn't. It's going to be Taranaki possession again. Hawke's Bay a little unlucky there.
Hawke's Bay just staying in the fight right now as well. It feels like if you didn't know the score, Ayers might be up close to 7 or 8, but Hawks just staying in this ball game, and that's all you need to do in this rapid league. How quick this pace is. Potentially a 1 possession game right now.
Carr inbounds it. Adam again. Early ball over to Hill. Marked by Jacob Murphy this time. Hill, nice strong move there by Nico Hill. Dominating the game. He has 15 points.
That's tough. Once again, just saw the height advantage we talked before about Murphy taking on the assignment. It's just, you love it that he's going for it. It's just working out for Nico Hill right now.
There's Treacher. Again, almost coughing the ball up, but recovering really well there.
Yeah, a little bit scrappy at the moment as well, a little bit sloppy. Well time at the free throw line for both of these teams. Need to keep their hands out of the cookie jar. Used to seeing rapid, a bit more fluidity to it in terms of keeping off the free throw line. And put it down to both teams being aggressive and trying to get into the paint. That man himself, Nico Hill, Murphy have been aggressive all night.
It's Cartwright getting point number 8. Or rather, Treacher getting point number 8. And back to a 5-point game. So Xavier Adam. Marked tightly by Smiler again. They've been having a good battle, those guards, so far in this one. Ooh, Smiler talking about putting your hands in the cookie jar.
Oh, it looked tough. Looked like he might have got there just in time, but whistle's been called all night, so you have to kind of know what the refs are calling. It's a tough one too when he gets back to the free throw line, but you have to do your work early. Just seals deep in the paint. He's got the size mismatch on Smiler and have to either meet him higher or swing through and get in front. Adam that time did a good job of just realizing the mismatch. They throw that in and gets back to the line.
Xavier Adam, we've seen him in 10 games in the NBL. Sells NBL matches this season. Gets a second free throw there. But this lead has been for a while now, Brooke. 7 points. Feels like Hawke's Bay is still battling away pretty well, though. Treacher. Oh, that's stolen. And now here's 2 points on the go here for Taranaki. And it's Jay Carr who misses the layup. Smiler for Hawke's Bay. Oh, that was a bonus here for Hawke's Bay, and we've got another. In fact, it's a travelling violation there against Treacher.
Yeah, good job from Smiler there not to give up on the play, but misses an absolute gimme just to extend this lead, and it's hard to come back from 9. You start to build momentum. Such quick quarters. You finish that one, you get it to 9, you come down and get a stop and come back down again and blow it out to double digits. Hawks still in this ball game. Hill gets back to the line.
That was Harry Keeley swatting it away like a fly. but illegally, of course. It is possible to come back from 9, though, because in that Giants-Jets game I mentioned earlier, well, maybe not 9. I think it was like 7.
It was 9.
Was it 9?
Yeah, Tom Ingham went off in the space of under a minute.
You've got a better memory than me, Brooke. Yeah, it was. It was like a minute to play, and the Jets were up by miles, and they lost by 1.
You feel for the Jets. It's going to be on brand for how they've played their Rapid League. That game was theirs to be won, and Tom Ingham just went berserk to close out their ball game. And it's a big win for the Rapid, for the Giants and Rapid on the road.
It's Treacher missing that jumper. Taranaki. So Hawke's Bay have gone a little cold here. They've only scored 5 points in this quarter so far. Hill, mid-range jumper. And foul for the loose ball there by Jacob Murphy by the look of it.
It's a few times now. I haven't seen much contact. See much contact on that one as well. Fight for the rebound. Picks up a foul and goes back to the line. And you talk about Rapid, it just hasn't been Rapid. This game hasn't been Rapid. There's been so much time on the free throw line. You just have to know how the refs are calling the ball game, and a lot of what we call ticky-tacky fouls. Just have to keep your hands out the cookie jar. Do all of your work earlier. You're going to head to the line, and the Airs have done a good job. They've got to the line, but they've converted from the line as well.
So still a couple of plays left in this third quarter. It's Murphy. Oh, he's lost control a bit. Lucky he had a teammate there, Cartwright, to pick up the ball. Here's Murphy again. Looking to move on. Morgan Trott, who's defended really well in this game. Shot clock down to just a couple of seconds. Murphy almost nails that three-pointer. Now Taranaki can settle it down for the last play and finish off what's been an excellent quarter for them. And Nico Hill, he's got his hands on the ball. He can't get his 20th point. And there's Murphy. And it's going to be 32-21 at the end of the third quarter. Taranaki outscoring the Hawks by 5 in that one, 10 points to 5.
That's the free throw line that's killing them. 17 free throws already for this Taranaki Air squad, but they're getting there. They're converting at a high percentage as well. 14 out of 17, 82%. And it's the real difference right now. Nico Hill, 17 points, 8 of 10 from the line. Oyata is 3 of 3. Adam 2 of 2, and Morgan Trott 1 of 2 as well. So the free throw line has caused absolute problems for the Hawke's Bay Hawks tonight.
It sure has. Nico Hill, 17 points. He's put up 10 shots now in the game. Morgan Trott, he's been an unsung hero, hasn't he? Particularly at the rebounding stat. 5 rebounds for him. He's been toiling away pretty effectively. And interesting note here too, Brooke, as we go through the starting 5 here for Taranaki, there's been no subs made at all by coach Sam McKinnon. Tobias Cameron, Quinton Bailey being preserved for the Cells NBL game.
Yeah, seeing a donut tonight. Just kind of shows you the importance of the game tonight. The game that is straight after this. The Airs are in their battle right now. They're sitting in third. Got a big couple weeks coming up. They have to play the Rams. They have to play the Airs. Obviously got the Hawks tonight as well. So wins that they are chasing for a home semi-final. They have the chance to do it. They've got a berth in the playoffs already. Now it's, can they get that home semi? And it starts in Rapid. Obviously they're not playing the boys.
No, they're all, it'd be pretty impressive effort if they close this one out with no subs. It's going to be very hard for Hawke's Bay to come back from an 11-point deficit, but not impossible. Treacher creates space for himself. Good rebound taken by Oyata, and here comes Taranaki again. Hill. And there's Hill again, getting another foul. How many fouls has he had on him? 6 now in this game.
Back to the line as well for free throw number 11 and 12, and it sounds like a broken record, but he's just doing a good job of putting his head down. One thing that the Hawks could do is sit on his right hand, force him left. I mean, he can go left as well, but every time he goes right, he is getting to that free throw line. He is causing problems. It's been the real difference maker between both teams tonight.
Excellent hustle from Hoiata to win the offensive rebound there. Now Carr. Nice spin move by Jake Carr, and the pass was a beauty as well. Oh, that would have been pretty if Hoiata managed his second three.
Deserved to go in as well. Would have closed the ball game out. Still in the fight right now, but it's going to be tough for this Hawk squad. And they have time, need to get aggressive. Letting the shot clock run down a little bit too much.
Keeley rolled away from the Taranaki defense nicely, but couldn't finish with that left hand. It was a tough shot. Now Adam again. Trot. Nico Hill. Oh, scoring in him here, Nico Hill. No foul that time.
Back to the rim, back to his right hand, as we said before. It looked like there was a lot of contact on that one as well. I had a chance at the three-point play. Compared to some of the other fouls that we've seen called tonight, you thought that one might be back at the line, but no foul called. Finishes through contact and continues to have himself a rapid league ball game.
20 points there for Nico Hill, who's conceded a foul there on the youngster Treacher.
I wonder what the season high is in rapid this year, because he has to be flirting with it.
He must be. That's a very good question. I know Nico Hill earlier on in the Rapid League, Brooke, was scoring heavily. He was the first player to 100 points collectively. So he must be nudging in. And also, it's almost worth, it is actually worth mentioning again, 20 points for Hill and 21 in total for Hawke's Bay.
Yeah, you're right. I love a battle within a battle. I love a game within a game.
Well, if Hill's not motivated to beat Hawke's Bay on his own, he should be.
And you can't see it right now, but here in Hawke's Bay, on the scoreboard, they put the scores up there as well. So he knows exactly how many points he's got. Look, I would never. I wouldn't chase it.
Exactly. You wouldn't?
No.
Just give Nico Hill the ball. Here's Adam. Two players wide open. Hoiata gets his own rebound and pops in two more. He's played really well too. That's 10 points for him. Taranaki really stretching clear now. Hawke's Bay haven't scored in this quarter. And that will remain that way with that miss from Tualafata. And now here is Taranaki again through Xavier Adam. Hill buries the three! Yeah!
And he knew it. He's got a stroke. Shot that ball with confidence, and why would you not? 23 points in the ball game.
Second three of the game too for Hill. And there's Smiler flying in to gather the rebound. Another three goes up, and it's still not going to fall for Hawke's Bay. Treacher, though, gets the fourth defensive rebound to drop finally. Here's Carr at the other end. And Taranaki having some fun now.
Just way too easy. Put that in the too easy basket. Outlet, no one gets back. And it can be demoralizing when teams are scoring on you and just don't get back on there. And just way too easy there for Taranaki ears.
Yeah, that was nice from Denham to Alafala. His first 2 point, Fata rather, his first 2 points of the game. Inside the last minute now. Now Hill. Yeah, absolutely. He was always going to put that shot up.
He knows exactly the score and what he has as well.
Here's to Alafata again. Cartwright for three, drops one for Hawke's Bay. Much needed points there first of this quarter. It's all come rather too late though. Now, let's see. Oh, there's a foul from Murphy. Hill's got 23.3 seconds. Going to run out of time, I reckon, to beat Hawke's Bay on his own.
I mean, he can still be happy with his performance tonight.
Oh, yeah.
23 points, 60 minutes. It's a good ratio to have.
Yeah, shooting the ball at 46%. 9 free throws and 12 attempts. Pretty decent. Now, Adam.
I've just been given the season high in Rapid League this year. Matt Bardsley, 25 points.
Ah, right. Oh, hang on, could be 26. Oh, so close there. Hoiata not going to get it to fall, is he? He will with the last play. Pretty much off the game. He's going to the Chemist Warehouse line for a three-point play.
And I get you have to call that one, but you can almost let that one go there, ref.
If I was Nico Hill, I'd go up to Jordi Huata after then and go, man, why didn't you kick it out for me?
Or you can miss it long here, throw it back and find a three.
True.
Oh, didn't want it.
Player timeout called by Harry Keeley for Hawke's Bay. So one last play for them. So Matt Bardsley, 25, eh? Yeah, it looks like Nico Hill's going to finish too short. Still,
got a couple more chances. Got a couple more chances to go and find that.
Well, they
a few
just
more
need
games to go.
Well, that's true. 1.5 seconds left. They need a steal and a prayer.
And you might be asking, why do you call this player timeout? This game is done, but every point counts. Everything goes towards the ladder in the main competition as well.
Keeley, nice flip back pass, and Murphy gets the shot away, but it's not going to drop it. So a comfortable win for Taranaki here in the Sky Broadband Rapid League game as they close it out by 44 points to 28. Really good win for them by 16 points. And they got stronger and stronger as the game progressed, largely through that man right there from Nico Hill, who had one of the most impressive games that we've seen all season. Just 2 points off Matt Bardsley's season high score of 25 points, Brooke.
Yeah, gave them what we call the business. 23 points, matched his number. Plays with 23, scored 23. Huata was huge on the boards as well. Him, Trot, Carr had himself a ball game too. It's kind of all the right places at the right time. And then we see those assists. A couple blocks there for Trot on the scoreboard. Multitude of ways. Murphy with a couple of steals. Carr, the steal there as well to wrap this one up. But it was the Nico Hill show tonight.
It sure was. Taranaki winning this game by 44 points to 28. Congratulations to them. We hope you can join us for the Cells NBL match, which starts in 18 minutes, folks. We'll see you then.
Welcome to Hawke's Bay from Taranaki, playing for the Taranaki Eagles, number 7, Jacob Carr, number 9, Xavier Allen, number 11, Tobias Cameron, number 21, Morgan Clark, number 23, Nico Hill, number 29, Jordan Whitaker, number 32, Richard Bailey, and starting five for Taranaki, Elijah Hay, number 5, number 12, Callum Patterson, number 13, Samson Crowder, number 88, Jerome Ropower, and captain number 10, Mitchell
Basketball is a movie, and every game is a blockbuster. E for exciting, entertaining, energy, and epic. Cells NBL 2024 is rated E.
Back to the road. Watch out, 'cause I'm in my zone. I don't care what you think you got.
Well, kia ora te whānau and welcome to Rodney Green Arenas in Napier. This is round 14 of the Cells NBL for 2024. It's the Hawke's Bay Hawks hosting the Taranaki Airs. Thank you for joining us and looking forward to this game tipping off in just a few minutes. Brooke Rusco with me for the game today. Brooke, it's a big game, this one, for Hawke's Bay. They currently sit in 7th place, but they're 2 wins behind Nelson in 6th. That's important.
Yeah, and coming off huge losses as well. They need to get back into the winner's circle. It's that time of the year. Every single game has playoff implications. They're at home. They have no Jordan Natai, but as we look at the ladder right there, 2 wins behind the Nelson Giants. Giants looking good at the moment as well, and riding off that momentum that they've had over the last 3 or 4 weeks. So it's going to be a tall order and a tough ask. They can get the job done, but a lot of the weight is going to fall on Isaiah Moore tonight.
It will, and Taranaki have been in excellent recent form too, and they welcome back Froling and McCarran, who have been overseas on international duty. Coming up over the next few days, tomorrow night's game, we're in Mercury Bay Park, just out of Tauranga, with the Phi hosting the Franklin Bulls. Taranaki back in action on Friday night, so a quick turnaround for them, but a big game against the Canterbury Rams before the Saturday doubleheader, Brooke.
Yeah, excited for what they have this weekend. Big weekend for the Airs, and it's a big weekend for everybody this weekend, but the Airs obviously play the Rams this weekend. They got the Tuatara before the season wraps out as well, and their final game, the Tuatara versus the Bulls, to wrap up this round. With only 3 rounds to go, every game is important. Favorite part of the year.
No Flynn Cameron tonight for Taranaki. He's on international duty with the Tall Blacks. So Daron Rokawa comes in to start. So they don't lose much, do they, with Minnie, McCarran, Davison and Froling in action as well. But Daron Rokawa is primed for a big match tonight.
I'm here with Daron D. Buckets. You're coming off a big win versus the Bulls without some of your main and key players and top scorers. How are you going to back it up tonight in the Hawks' Nest?
I mean, big task, big game for both teams. I feel like just take what we were doing in that game against the Bulls and just continue on. I mean, we got those 2 Aussies coming back, so that helps, and just keep pushing that pace. I think our pace has been great these last couple of games.
Awesome, D-Bucks. Also, in such a short time, I've noticed your group of guys in your team seems like it's a great camaraderie around the team and culture. Can you elaborate on that a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, that starts from the top. Our coach, great guy, gets along with everyone. I feel like having a few of the key pieces here since the preseason really helped. I mean, we had that little blitz tournament, and then, you know, everyone got along straight off the rip. And then everyone's around at the house, and a few of the boys all live at one house. Everyone's there every day type thing. So the boys are always together, always enjoying themselves, always having fun together. And man, it's one of the best parts about this team that I've ever been a part of, you know, one of the best teams, yeah.
Awesome, man. Now you're coming back home a little bit for the last few years. Is there any incentive to, you know, rub it in just a little bit? Is this game a little bit special other than others?
I mean, it is. It's crunch time of the season. This is a time to make a sort of a stand and a point made. You know, win both games against them would be great. So, look, coming in here, I know a lot of people have a lot of love for a lot of people working in here. So, yeah, put on a show like I used to. Yeah.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate your time, Daron, and good luck for the game, man.
Cheers, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, he never lacks confidence, Daron Rokawa, does he? 3 years he spent at the Hawks between 2021 and last year. Let's have a look at the starting 5. No Jordan Natai this evening, so Kobe Kara comes in to join Isaiah Moore, Keanu Rasmussen, Josh Roberts and Luke Sutherland for coach Sam Gruggan. Let's hear from Kobe Kara, who's pumped as well.
All right, I'm here with Kobe Kara. You know, you guys, you know, what goes tonight versus theirs, one of the top teams? You got offensively and defensively to slow them down.
Defensively, I think we just need to pack the paint. They got a really bunch of big dudes in this team. Offensively, we just need to play our game, fast pace, moving the ball around. And yeah, I think that'll do it.
Awesome. And also, what's the improvements you think you guys and the team has made over training in the last week to try to get this dub tonight in the Hawks' Nest?
I think all we need is effort, really. Like, towards the end of the games, we kind of die down and get tired, but I think we just need to amp it up, keep the energy, and just show effort this week.
Awesome. And now you've stepped into the starting 5. You know, I remember intermediate school. So this has been a dream for yours for a long time. How's that feeling for you?
Yeah, it feels so good. Just Coach Sam having faith in me, putting me in the starting five. I mean, I enjoy it. It's so much fun.
Awesome. Hey, appreciate your time, Kobe. Good luck for the game, man.
Yeah, Kobe Kara featured in all 16 games that the Hawks have played so far this season. So looking forward to seeing him start this game as we check out their head-to-head stats here with you, Brooke. And look, it's going to be a Froling masterclass potentially again, with McCarron also providing some really good, court leadership.
Yeah, they've been huge for them all year, and they got here at the start of the year. Froling coming off the back of an incredible late part of the season in the ANBL with the Illawarra Hawks, and goes from strength to strength. On the other side is the Isaiah Moore show. They go as far as he can take them, has the ball in his hands the majority of the times. Obviously, Roberts does a great job on the boards, but Isaiah Moore will have the ball, and that matchup between McCarron and Moore is going to go a long way into this ball game as well. But see Mitch McCarron sitting there at 7.4 assists per game, gets everybody involved, and he's a true point guard, and I'm sure the Breakers are glad that he is a part of the Breaker squad this year.
All right, well, let's have a look at the odds for this game. Let's say kia ora and a good evening to Thad Taylor from the TAB.
Thanks, Glenn. Well, it's fair to say TAB bookmakers aren't expecting to see the Hawks soaring in this one. In fact, most people suggesting it's the Airs that'll be doing the swooping, the pouncing and the scoring tonight. Theme for the game, points. And 4 out of the last 5 games between these two teams, the points have gone overs. That line set at 187.5 tonight. In fact, at 98.8, the Hawks have leaked the most points per game of any team in the league. And with the likes of Cameron, Minnie and Big Samson Froling, he's more than just a header here. They have the men to take advantage. Can the Hawks break a 3-game losing streak? Or will the Airs add to their 12 wins this season? Got a hunch? Make your call. Download the app, bet responsibly, and most importantly, enjoy the game. Back to you guys.
Good on you, Thad. Thanks, mate. And let's have a look at the mixandpick.com. We've already seen it a couple of times. And, well, the Airs 11 plus, that percentage is just increasing a little bit now.
Yeah, and obviously the squad that they have, the way that they're playing at the moment, 11 plus right now, a lot of people sit on that. And without Jordan Natsai, it's a huge loss for this Hawke's Bay Hawks team on both ends. Defensively, majority of the time picks up one of the key guards and can fill it up on any given night. He had 47 or 48 last year for the Hawks, so we know what he can do offensively, but huge loss for the Hawks tonight. But Tall Black's duty's cool.
Exactly. So just scan that QR code, folks, and have a crack at that, and you could win a Sal's Peach was on offer on every game. As we almost get set for tip-off, a big welcome to our TikTok viewers this evening as well. If you're watching on TikTok, thanks for joining us. A little bonus coming up for you guys again during the game. We'll be conversing with you in the ad breaks and the breaks between quarters, won't we?
Absolutely. Got any questions? Let us know. Fire them through. Excited for this ball game as well. And I'll tell you what, I wouldn't be mad if people left after watching Carlin Davison in the highlights. I would almost just come to watch him warm up. Some of the dunks he threw down in the warm-ups just there, incredible. He looks at the rim, he has time above the rim.
Yeah.
He's worth the price of admission just to come and watch him in the warm-up lines.
Well, look, I'd clip up some highlights from the games that I call, and it's surprising how often Carlin Davison pops up.
Yeah, and I sound like a bit of a hater at the moment, but sometimes he lets me down. He has a fast break, and just because I know what he is capable of doing, sometimes he lets us down with a 7 out of 10. I'm waiting for a 10 out of 10 because he can fly. That man right there, to me, was the athletic man in the league right now.
Yeah, he's having a good season too. 16 points per game at 51%, 7 rebounds a game.
It's probably a great point too. That used to be not all, but that was the majority of what Carlin would do. We'd expect these highlight plays, but over the last couple of years, and this year particularly, you've just seen his maturity grow. He gets to the free throw line a little bit more. Defensively, he's getting better. That shot looks a little bit better. It's that time with the breaks, but coming back into the squad with Mitch McCarron, Froling, Elijah Minnie, and this coaching staff with Sam McKinnon. Just looks like he's got that confidence and the maturity that we love to see out of Carlin Davison this year.
So yeah, just a reminder too on the TikTok, if you want to get on there, folks, we are broadcasting live on the Sky Sport NZ. They call it handles on TikTok, do they? Or just accounts?
I mean, I know I should know this answer, but
yeah, whatever, just search Sky Sport NZ and you'll find it. It's pretty easy to find as we get set for tip-off. Those two are going to have a good battle in the reboundings, aren't they, with Roberts and Froling. It's going to be an epic battle between those two. Second time these two teams have met this season. Back on May 22, Taranaki 103-76 gave Hawke's Bay a bit of a touch-up in that game. Let's see if something different happens in this one tonight as Hawke's Bay in the black get the first possession through Isaiah Moore. A number of good matchups through the court. Reminding you again, Flynn Cameron not available tonight, Jordan Ngatai not available tonight. They're overseas with the Tall Blacks as Moore misses that first one and Davison comes down court for Taranaki.
And interesting to see there, Rokawa picks up Isaiah Moore, and here's the assignment to start off. I thought they might start with Mitch McCarron, just a bit more size and length, but the first position there on the defensive end for the Ears.
Here's Davison. Fade away to start. Froling grabs the rebound and puts that in, and Taranaki are off.
If he gets it like that with that positioning off the offensive rebound, this clockwork, put that two on the board and get back on defense.
Moore's going to need a big game for Hawke's Bay. So too Sutherland. Short with that shot, and here's Rokawa looking to get Taranaki really going again. Davison had it whacked out of his hands. It looked like by Kara from behind there. Now Moore goes to work. Lane wide open. Go on through Isaiah.
And that's when he's going to get his easiest looks tonight off the defensive rebound if he gets any space in transition. Arguably the quickest man in the league right now, and here's that first step, and we saw it. Davison puts his head down. He's been aggressive to start this ball game, but Isaiah Moore, if you give him space, it's like a road runner out there. He's going to get you on his hip, and there's not enough time and space for the defense to set up on that weak side, and saw it just put his head down, and easy 2 points for Isaiah Moore. But this man at the line has been aggressive to start this ball game.
Yeah, 100%. It's going at 66% this season from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. Carlin Davison. This is the second, though, as Roberts picks up the ball for Hawke's Bay. Here's Moore again. The way he just glides down court. Rokawa will be relishing that matchup with Moore. Gets the roll off the rim for two there.
Did a good job. It's just getting into the paint. Strong down there, and a lot of contact on that one. Finished through contact, and we know what he's going to do tonight.
Rokawa going baseline, kicking it out for Elijah Mini, who buries the three from the corner.
Coming off the back of a huge game as well, put up 30 against the Franklin Bulls. A huge 30 to help them get that win, a 4-point win, but arguably the best win that they've had as a team, because they had no Sam Froling, they had no Mitch McCarron, and still somehow walked away with a big win over the Bulls.
That's excellent work by Josh Roberts right there. Grab those 2 points for Hawke's Bay. Now Mini, a little fadeaway's not going to fall, and it's tipped to Kara. Tie ball game after 2.5 minutes. Moore comes forward again. Sutherland. Rasmussen hasn't seen the ball too much in the opening moments of this game. You know he can score too. Rasmussen blows past Elijah Mini.
Like some of the matchups that we have tonight. Rasmussen was huge at the start of the season. Obviously he got injured, but we know what he can do. 35 points at the start of the year. He's matched up with Elijah Mini. We've got Froling and Roberts. Obviously Moore and McCarron. Matchups across the board all night as Rasmussen picks up the foul, or maybe that was Isaiah Moore on the box out down low.
Yeah, tough call that one against Hawke's Bay. Karen. Rokawa. That's a foul. Is that against Froling? Something happened there, Brooke. Slight contact off the ball.
Got him on the hip. With that a moving screen. Froling doesn't argue. See the replay here. Wasn't much in it.
So, like hit him with a feather again. Now another foul at the other end of the court this time goes against Taranaki.
It's just one thing you need to be aware of, just how they're going to call this ball game. If you watch Rapid as well, whistle blew a lot in that ball game. Looks like it's going to blow a lot tonight as well. And just have to keep your hands out of the cookie jars. We've said this one in Rapid. Just have to know how the ref's going to call it.
Moore at the line. Chemist Warehouse strikers, Hawke's Bay. Well short that time, still a 3-point lead for the home team. Round 14, NZNBL action.
Yeah, good start. Obviously, as we said, no Jordan Natai. It's a tough run home for this Hawk squad. 3 of their last 4 games are against top 3 squads. Obviously, tonight's one of them. A good start.
Rokawa. Froling picks up the loose ball for the Airs. Rokawa again, working off Froling. Nice ball into Froling. Oh, he missed the layup. Here's Rasmussen. Sutherland. Not much room for him there as Kara puts up the 3 and buries it for Hawke's Bay.
Feet set. Was ready to shoot there from the jump. Sutherland did a good job of collapsing the defense. Wide open shooter. And Kara makes him pay and rewards the start.
Now Mini. Here's McCarron. Almost has it slapped out by Roberts. Good defense again by the Bay. Another stop for them. Here's Moore. Really nice finish from Isaiah Moore. He has 7 points and Sam McKinnon's seen enough and it's timeout time.
Explosive start from this Hawk squad. As we said before, it's going to revolve around that man right there, but any chance that he gets out in transition, he has made them pay. And that time got McCarron that time on his hip, and Carlin Davidson come from the weak side, just chucked that one high, kissed it off the glass. As you see the 3 from Mini earlier.
Well, that's been one of the few bright spots in the game so far for Taranaki. Kara will have enjoyed that 3-pointer right there.
A positive start right now as we see beautiful Sal's pizza up on screen. As I said before, it's the cups, the large cup pepperoni that you need to look out for. 30 bucks. It's a bargain, by the way. One thing that the coach will love though right now from this Hawke's Bay Hawk squad is, yes, they are getting the looks they like, but it all starts on the defensive end. This is a juggernaut team when you talk about the Taranaki years and how quick they can fill it up, some of the talent that they have out there. So you have to continue to slow them down. If you can do that, easier said than done. Great start. They can continue to do this though. They're going to stay in this ball game and get the looks that they want to get.
Well, they're shooting the ball at 66% so far, Hawke's Bay, and Taranaki 2 from 9 at 22%. So that's really the big difference in the contest so far. But Moore has made just the start that Hawke's Bay coach Sam Gruggan would have wanted. 7 points, 3 from 4 from the field. Let's see how Taranaki respond off the timeout called by Coach McKinnon.
As they've gone into a zone here, 2-3 zone from the Hawks. Have to know where the shooters are. Can't gamble. You can't gamble on him.
Just Froling with 2 points. Defense broke down that time. Tobias Cameron out there now too for Taranaki. Provide some energy off the subs bench. Here's Moore again. Oh. Not going to roll that one, and that was a tough play there for Moore. Reckons he was fouled, but there was no whistle. Here's Cameron with his first touch. Rokawa. Rolling off Froling. Josh Roberts with another rebound. Idea was right there. Brook, execution not.
Good look. Get into his money spot. Float game from Daron. Knows these rims well as well. Played here for a few years. You're right, good look. Just execution wasn't quite there as Kara gets back to the rim, and as we said before, rewarding Coach Grogan for the start.
100%, he has 5 points. Kobe Kara's season's high was career high, it's only 6.
We'll chase that tonight. Blow that out the park.
He could have it all locked up by the end of the first quarter. Here's Froling. Again, Froling just too good in those situations.
It's just that herky-jerky, unorthodox style. He's tough once he gets into the paint. With that soft, feathery touch and makes them pay.
As Isaiah Moore with a 3-point play off to the Chemist Warehouse Stripe Egos.
Just lulled them to sleep.
Yeah, and then he just explodes with one step, doesn't he?
We talked about it before. He's got that explosive first step and just lulled him to sleep. Got him with the hezzy. And he's just got to get him on the hip. That's all Isaiah Moore has to do. He's got McCarron twice. That time gets Lukawa on the rim. Just gets him on the hip. Gets back to the line. And I expect nothing less from him. The way he's been playing, the way he's played all year with no Jordan Natai, but he's come out and start this ball game the right way.
Well, he's got 10 points already, Isaiah Moore. There's Roberts. Another really impressive rebound from Josh Roberts. That's rebound number 5 already. And there's Murphy. Fantastic salvage of the ball there. And Roberts puts it in for 2 more.
Bit of everything right now. Got the hustle and bustle plays going. Isaiah Moore is filling it up. Great start. As McCarron gets back into the paint, back to the free throw line. And the worrying sign about that, if it is that's Isaiah Moore as he picks up a second. And smart play there from McCarron. He would have known that Isaiah Moore had one. Attack him. You want to get him out of this ball game. And just like that, they pull him out. And you almost want to roll the dice. Without him out there, obviously there's still 3 minutes to go on this. There's a whole... This is only the first quarter. There's a whole lot more of this ball game to be played, but you want him out there for the majority of this ball game. 40 minutes last time out.
Yeah, it's exactly right now. So that responsibility now filled by Zoram Smiler and Jacob Murphy, who are out there. So Hawke's Bay's depth being tested just a touch at the moment. Now Murphy. Rasmussen. Tightly marked so far in the game. Rasmussen!
And as long as Isaiah Moore's on the bench, they just need to continue to find a way to score. Obviously in that last position didn't have the fluidity. Obviously a little bit more stagnant without him out. We could see it, but Rasmussen puts his head down late in the shot clock. Gets back to the free throw line. If they can keep this score at bay, if they can keep the Taranaki at bay as the big rebound there from Carlin Davison. The minutes that he spends on the bench, just stay in this fight.
10-point game still for Hawke's Bay. He's off the ball. Foul there that time.
A tough ask there from Smiler.
Yeah.
Tobias Cameron with that Cameron strength.
There's a bit of a size mismatch between those two. Now Smiler marking up on Davison. Here's Nico Hill into the game. Cameron with the ball. Here goes Nico Hill for 3. Getting in there to pinch it was Bailey, and it's still going to be Taranaki ball. I don't think it touched the rim though, did it? So can't be much left on the shot clock.
I think it might have just grazed it. But we know exactly what he can do. 23 points if you missed it before. 23 points for Nico Hill in the Rapid League in a 16-minute ball game. That's not bad.
Bailey, back to McCarron. Bailey gets the offensive rebound. And it's going to be Hawke's Bay ball.
And they get out of it undersized. We see Smiler, Rasmussen, and Murphy out there right now. Even Kara playing the 4, but undersized 4. They're undersized. You're going to have to fight on every rebound. Do all your work early, box out. Don't make it an athletic competition. They come away with the ball and the chance to extend this lead.
Kara. Now Rasmussen. Both teams going to their benches here, and there's a little travelling violation by Kobe Kara. I wonder whether that was a little reaching by Cameron. Away with that one, Tobias Cameron.
And it's technically the right call. It's been one of those ones that have always frustrated me. There's no impact on the ball game. It's technically the right call, but always I feel like it just holds up the game.
Karen. Karen again, beautiful pass to Bailey. He gets the 2 for Taranaki.
You see Isaiah Moore straight back into this ball game. Didn't breathe for long. Now if you're the Years, you go straight back at him. So can he pick up that 3rd foul?
Exactly. That would be a disaster for Hawke's Bay if he picks up another foul before the end of the quarter, let alone half time, as Moore kicks it back out to Kara again. Can't drop that one. Smiler. Oh, brilliant job. He's out rebounded Froling there. Here's Moore the fake. And Kara with the feed. Oh, he's trapped. But untidy here for Rasmussen. Smiler. And finally Bailey tidies up for Taranaki.
Scrapping and clawing on every position. A little messy there, but the Airs come away with it, and they go back to their money man Froling.
He's double teamed. 3-pointer's not going to fall, and it's fallen into Cameron's hands, who helps himself to 2 points.
Scrappy at the moment.
Well, that 11-point lead's been cut to 6 now by Taranaki as they start to flex their muscles. Roberts! That ain't coming back.
And he makes it look easy. I've seen that a few times over the last couple of weeks, the connection that they have. Isaiah Moore does a great job of getting into the paint and just throw that bad boy up, and he's going to go and get it.
Foul goes against Hawke's Bay. Was that against Isaiah Moore? As we enjoy the alley-oop again. Let's see who picked up that foul. Might have been Kara, in fact.
The way Isaiah Moore's playing at the moment, the way he's played since he got here, you just want to put bodies on him. You want to make him see bodies. Let somebody else beat you right now. He's doing a good job of putting on your heels, getting into the paint, and once he's in the paint, it's what we call barbecue chicken. It's a little bit too easy for him right now, and he's having a field day.
Kara. Taranaki will get the play possession back again if Hawke's Bay score here. Moore has it. 10 points in the first quarter for him, maybe 13. It is 13.
Tough. Doesn't shoot many threes. He's got to live with what you can live with.
Here's McCarron. Gets a basket with... Well, no, it is out of time. Really entertaining first quarter with Hawke's Bay up by 8, 28-20. Right. Hello, TikTok fans. I've joined. So if you've got a question, just fire it through on TikTok. Blair, I'm a Giants supporter but want Hawks to win this game. Really, Blair? That's a big call. You're a Giants fan. I would have thought it would have been the other way around.
Well, they're here to win the ball game, right?
Exactly, yeah.
Especially when they're knocking on the door like that. I get it. You want competition, healthy competition. We love that.
Here's another one. Says it's a message to Blair. Actually, I just want Taranaki to lose. Robbie Daly says, pick me. Well, we've picked you, Robbie, but you haven't asked the question. Come on, mate. I've got a question, Blair. What's your question? Robbie Daly, Brooke, who is doing the dishes the most this season, player and team?
Oh, that's a good question. Luther Muhammad's been incredible. Rob Lowe, big Robbie Lowe, and I think we talked about this on Hoopit yesterday. There's a potential he goes back-to-back MVP just because he's going to have a huge workload without his tall black mates over the next couple of weeks. He's sitting second currently in MVP voting, so I wouldn't be surprised if Rob Lowe goes back-to-back for MVP this year.
Yeah.
Les Booze.
Keep the questions coming, folks, for the halftime break. Thanks for supporting the game on TikTok. Second quarter not too far away from starting here in Napier. Hope you're enjoying the game. We've just been having a chat to a few folks on TikTok, Brooke. Keep the questions coming, folks. If you're watching the game on TikTok, we'll get into some more at half-time. Here's the star of the first quarter. 13 points, shooting the ball at 71%, Isaiah Moore. 2 assists as well, one of them an alley-oop pass for Josh Roberts.
Yeah, they're on a page right now. One of the questions we had during the break as we were on TikTok is who's been an MVP candidate and an MVP tonight as Mitch McCarron gets back into the paint. Just makes it look so easy. He's been doing this for years, Mitch McCarron. A few candidates right now for MVP. It's my favorite part of the year. You get down to a fight for that final 6 spot. You get a fight for Defensive Player of the Year, MVP. All those awards starts come through. So if I was a betting man, I'm going to lock in Rob Lowe to go back-to-back MVPs this year. And time will tell.
More away with that shot. Here's McCarron, who's scoring heavily in this game. He's got 7 points already as Minnie gets a second bucket for him. He's got 5 in the game, and straight away a timeout called by Sam Gruggan. Feels like momentum was just shifting to the visitors.
42 seconds in. 47 seconds is all it takes for the Airs to get back in, and you're right, momentum is such a thing in the game of basketball. Going to go on runs, and Rich McCarron's been busy this game. He's had 7 points already. Minnie does a good job of just not allowing you to breathe. You get that stop, push it straight to Minnie, gets you on your heels. It looks like a tough finish, but when you do it all the time, it's not a tough finish. He's just a great scorer, great finisher, coming up a big game. Talked about it before, 30 points. He blitzed the Bulls with. He's playing with confidence at the moment, and it's kind of any given night. Any player can get it going for this Airs team. Obviously, Froling, McCarron, Davidson's playing better year to year. They got a squad in. Championship or bust for this squad right now.
Absolutely. Canterbury team, though, we're looking forward to that game coming up against Taranaki and Canterbury. Can Taranaki on their home court finally topple the Rams, who are on this amazing unbeaten run at the moment?
It's $1 million question. The way they're playing, they just go under the radar. And I know Coach Judd Flavel loves nothing more for them to just go under the radar. Obviously, they won it this last year. Squad fairly similar. Obviously, no Corey Webster. It's a huge loss and different imports, but majority of Kiwis are back. Taylor Britt is having himself a year. Max Darling's still down there. Walter Brown off championship win with Tasmania. That's a scary team right now for teams to go and play.
Absolutely. Now Rasmussen. Froling with the rebound. The outlet pass is good to McCarron. Good ball into Davison. Taranaki close it right up now. Remember, the lead was 11 at one point. It's back to 2.
And it starts down here. It starts on the defensive end. They're getting stops.
See, they got out of that well.
As I say that, they give up the easiest basket, but their looks are different. You see that time they double Isaiah Moore off the screen. Did a good job of realizing there's a double team coming. Gave it to his big, and Kobe Kara, great cut from the weak side, and there you go. That's his career high, 7 points.
Exactly. And that pass from Davison to Froling, just a little bit far away from the big fella. And you're right, he's got 7 points, Kobe Kara.
Just watch the defense on Isaiah Moore here, and seeing different bodies. The third body he's seen already, potentially fourth, goes back to his man.
He like threw that one down a little bit tight, did Moore, and it didn't even touch the sides. Wonderful little floater pass. Rokawa from the free throw line. Doesn't get the roll, and Roberts gets the rebound again. Sutherland looking to up the pace. Gives it to Roberts. Nice feed from Luke Sutherland.
And it's just that initial defense. Nobody can stay in front of anybody right now. Well, for about a minute to start this quarter to the Taranaki Airs, but Isaiah Moore, back-to-back, gets to the rim that time. Sutherland does a good job as Froling finds himself under the rim for an easy bucket.
Yes.
But the Airs just need to stay in front of somebody.
It's the way to stop a 6-0 run, isn't it? And Hawke's Bay enjoyed. And Froling now with that jam has 8 points. Is Moore going to work again? Can't stop him at the moment, Isaiah Moore, can they? That's 15 for him.
And he's seen different bodies. This time he's got a longer, more athletic Carlin Davidson on him. The foot speed, though, obviously, you have to lean with Isaiah Moore, and he just keeps lulling them to sleep. Gets him with the hesitation, and every time he's going back to his right. Force him left into bodies. Make him see traffic, but it's too easy right now for Isaiah Moore.
Davison, brilliant move from Carlin Davison. That's exciting for Kiwi basketball fans there. Remember, Davison is still a young guy. He's only 20. He's getting it done on that play.
Yeah, and if he jumps, it's a wrap. His shot continues to grow and continues to improve. Once he has a deadly knockdown three-pointer where you have to close out tighter, then he can rip through and have a date with the rim, that is going to be over. But seems like he's getting there with that Jimmy.
That's the three-point play from the Chemist Warehouse stripe, Carlin Davison. Rasmussen. Get rid of Tobias Cameron Rasmussen. There's Sutherland in the corner. Nice feed to Roberts. Now Sutherland with a mid-range jumper. That was really good play from Hawke's Bay. Good team basketball there.
Yeah, got it through hands. Obviously, the majority of this game has been Isaiah Moore and kind of a pick your poison sort of an offense, but that time everybody got their hands on it as they banked the three. He knows it too. I know he's pointing to, but he's talking some trash about it. Banks the three.
Look, I reckon we might have to have a look at that. That might be Froling's first three-pointer of the NBL season. Speaking of threes, that was a beauty from Rasmussen.
And this is the best that I've seen the Hawks play in a long time. They got 41 points right now with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Obviously, it all revolves around Isaiah Moore, but everybody's playing their part tonight.
There's some good action in the second quarter. McCarron goes from long range. Good hustle from Tobias Cameron. Nico Hill, likewise. Here's Cameron. Fortunate to keep the ball there. Taranaki. Ooh, McCarron very close. Look at Tobias Cameron. That is classic Cameron under the hoop.
All hard, undersized. Back-to-back offensive rebounds for Tobias Cameron. Just wanted it more.
It's not Sam Froling's first three-pointer of the NBL. Just checked. He hasn't got many though. I reckon he might only have one or two. Bit hard to tell in the old stats.
Might be the first one he's banked.
Yes.
That's where I think he
They all count.
First one that he banked.
This man shaping as a key player here for Taranaki off the bench in this game, Tobias Cameron.
Speaking of the Camerons, obviously Piero is his old man and brother. They're currently away with the Tall Blacks, and heartbreaking loss over Finland, to Finland last night. A floater from the three-point line. Corey Webster had himself a ball game, so did Shea Illy and Finn Delaney. But heartbreaking loss, but it's just the warm-ups. It's not the Olympic qualifier just yet, so promising signs for the Tall Blacks.
Hara for three. Very good rebound there by Treacher, the 17-year-old who's out there. Now Murphy over to Rasmussen. Davison, that was a good pass into Murphy, couldn't convert, and Nico Hill grabs the board, and here comes McCarron once more. Cameron. What about a three-pointer? Oh, more. Almost stole the ball, but that could be his third foul. I think it is his third foul.
Yeah, a worrying sign. He just can't go for it. Didn't look like there was too much in there, but enough for the refs to call it. And sometimes you get the superstar call where they don't blow the whistle on you. Not that time. If that is Isaiah Moore's third, it's going to stay in this ball game.
We'll just double-check that in a minute. Now Froling. Going baseline, Sam Froling. The reverse no good. And there's Sutherland getting the board.
There's been some ticky-tack fouls, and you look at that one right there. A lot of contact on that one, and Froling, no foul called. As Isaiah Moore through contact stays hot. 17 points right now with 4 minutes and 44 seconds to go. Back to the free throw line. This man cannot be stopped right now.
He's awesome to watch, isn't he? 7 from 10. Oh, it flirted, didn't it? We're just stripping off that. Moore gets the roll.
Hey, when you're hot, those ones fall.
This is the three-point play, but Sutherland's got it again. And I think that came off Sutherland, yes. Not going to be a corridor between the officials to switch that call over. Taranaki come down court. Davison with a beautiful pass. Got to be a foul underneath on Tobias Cameron.
And back to the free throw line for Tobias Cameron. Hawks doing a good job right now of just keeping Taranaki years at arm's distance. It's just a little too easy right now on the offensive end for the Hawks. So it's one thing that I know Coach Sam McKinnon will be talking about at halftime is we need to lock things up. Obviously, how do we stay in front of Isaiah Moore causing absolute headaches? We'll put different bodies on him. Might have to pick him up early, deny full court, let somebody else bring the ball up. Maybe even go a box and one the way that he is playing at the moment and let somebody else beat you, especially with the squad that they have out here at the moment. It's a young squad. All these boys just played in Rapids, and Murphy with the rebound. Treacher off the bench. Kara's out here at the moment as well. So young squad, let somebody else beat you.
Oh, that's
Sutherland
a
said, I can do that.
Sutherland, 5 points for him. And Hawke's Bay ease out to an 11-point lead again. Very impressive from them. Now McCarron. Hill looking for Froling. Just puts up the 3, does Nico Hill, and there's more the rebound. Now just something to square up more. Uzone on 2 fouls. Thought he might have conceded his 3rd, but he's been confirmed to concede just 2 at the moment. There's more again with that explosive pace. Murphy wide open in the corner, and he makes them pay.
They're going to need some Panadol because he is causing headaches for them right now. Everything is the hesitation. You just have to understand what he's trying to do. He's trying to get into the paint. He's trying to get you on his hip. He's made 1 3 this ball game. He shot 1 3 in the last game. Give him space. If he kills you from 3, let it be. But right now they have an absolute problem in Isaiah Moore in the way that he is playing right now. And they are giving him way too much space in the paint. And he's making all the right decisions.
That was one of the best team baskets of the game so far. Now they created space there for Keanu Rasmussen. Got to hand it to Hawke's Bay. They were getting pretty tight. It was back to 2 at one stage, 28-26 with 1 minute and 10 seconds played in this quarter. And then they have just shot out of the blocks again to where we are at the moment, Brooke, which is 46-35.
And one thing that they haven't done this year is that they've struggled from behind the arc. But tonight they are making those threes. They're making tough threes. We saw that 3 from Sutherland before. They're just not thinking. When you catch, you shoot. You play with freedom. You play with belief. Those 3 balls will fall in. We saw that before. It was 1 pass from Moore. It was a tough shot from Sutherland. He makes it pay because it's in the flow of the game. You can tell they're not thinking about it. The second time is another hesitation. You have to give Isaiah Moore space. He gets them. Hits Murphy in the corner for a wide open 3 and he knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball brilliantly beyond the arc. 5 from 9 in the game. That's 55%. All up 65% from the field for Hawke's Bay in this game.
And that helps. Isaiah Moore's on the bench as well. I can't imagine he'll be there for much longer, but they go into this zone.
This is where Hawke's Bay really have to harden up. Can they play good basketball without their scoring machine on the court? We're about to find out. Good start for them there with that stop. Here's Sutherland. He's well off target on that occasion.
And that's the right look for him to get busy while Isaiah Moore and Roberts are both sitting on the bench. The ball should go through Sutherland every position. Air ball on that one, but has to get some shots up in the next couple minutes.
Well, this is Taranaki's chance, but again, they can't score on that possession. Sutherland looking to put the foot down. There's a tough fadeaway shot. And Froling has got the rebound.
And you want him to get the shots, but it has to be somewhat in the offense. Tough transition fadeaway right there, and now they're scrambling on the other end. As Murphy does a good job of putting his body in the way, taking that one on the chest and picking up a charge on Quinton Bailey. They're asking for a flop.
McKinnon not happy.
Might have got away with one there, Murphy, especially feet in the paint, but did his job. The refs call it. As Rasmussen makes his way back into this ball game.
Same with Davison. Davison checking back in on 5 points and 2 rebounds, 3 assists already for him. Bit of full court pressure too for Taranaki on Hawke's Bay. Smiler. John Smiler, the 18-year-old point guard. Ooh, yep. Rokawa, just enough contact there for the ref to blow his whistle.
You just see how ball dominant Isaiah Moore is when he's out there. Obviously, while he's away, and Torone Rokawa picks up his 3rd. While he's on the bench, as we see him make his way, back into this ball game. Just goes a little bit stagnant. You expect nothing less. He's such a ball-dominant guard.
Some more inbounds it to Rasmussen. Almost stolen by McCarron. Rasmussen for three.
And they are shooting the lights out here tonight. It's a gamble there from McCarron, which he doesn't normally do. Isaiah Moore comes up with the ball, finds a wide open shooter. Rasmussen makes him pay.
10 points for Rasmussen. And there's Froling going to work. Doesn't get the ball to go through the hoop for a three-point play, but we'll go to the Chemist Warehouse stripe to shoot two. Look at that margin, Brooks. 17 points.
Just a huge second quarter here from the Hawke's Bay Hawks. So Isaiah Moore makes his way back to the bench. Smiler and Murphy get back into this ball game. And I'm surprised you're bringing out Isaiah Moore with 2 minutes to go just because you're about to have the ball. You don't want him to pick up that third foul. Quick in and out for him.
Both teams not really shooting the ball well from the free throw line in this game either, Brooke. Well, Froling's going to get another chance here, but they're shooting at 50%, 3 from 6 at the moment. Or rather, Hawke's Bay are 3 from 6. And Taranaki are also at 50%. So much needed point there for Taranaki, but it's a long way back. But there's so much class in their team. I think we're both very wary, Brooke, to count them out just yet. Long way to go in this game. Good full court pressure here from Hawks from Taranaki. Hawke's Bay just looking a little frazzled for a moment. Sutherland getting himself into a bit of trouble. Gets help with Treacher. Smiler picks up the loose ball. Untidy possession for Hawke's Bay. Sutherland. And Treacher almost gets the ball out of Froling's hands. Here comes Davison. Look out. Yeah, lovely supple finish.
That's tough to stop. Carlin Davison with a head of steam with that athleticism that we've talked about. Gets back to the rim. Just want to hold the momentum. If you're the Hawke's Bay Hawks right now, you don't want to give them a chance to go onto the sheet or go into halftime with a little bit of momentum.
Treacher. Froling with a rebound, and he looks to get the pace going again through Mitch McCarron. Nice pass into Froling. And that's not going to roll him, but Bailey's there to pick it up. He's had it blocked out of his hands by someone. Might have been Treacher. Last minute of the second quarter. Sutherland. Davison just gathers the ball. But untidy from both teams at the moment. Davison. Nothing untidy about that finish.
That's the momentum that we were talking about. Isaiah Moore went to the bench, which obviously you didn't want him to pick up that third foul, but Taranaki Years finish this half the way that they want. Potentially get this ball game under 10 points, and just all that hard work that Hawke's Bay Hawks have put in over this last 6 to 7 minutes. All it takes is the air 1, maybe 2 minutes, and straight back into this ball game.
It was 52-35, so it's a 6-point run for Taranaki. Just Hawke's Bay lacking the direction of Isaiah Moore in that last maybe 30 seconds to a minute.
And you always have to roll the dice. Obviously, you don't want him to pick up that third foul. You feel like everything's going well, but it's instant. It comes off, and you just see the momentum change that quickly. The offense dries up, it goes stagnant. You can obviously ball watch while he's out there because he's going to make a play, especially the way that he's playing at the moment. He's getting everyone involved. And shots kind of come out of the offense. When he's not out there, 4 shots. Shots aren't within the offense. You see Taranaki Years tidy up every defensive rebound, get out, push the pace. Carlin Davison gets to the rim the next time. Sam Froling tidies it up, and you look at that squad right there. There's a lot of experience within those 5, and a couple more key players on the bench that can fill it up as well. So Years just want to close out this quarter the right way. As we've said a few times already, momentum is such a huge thing in the game of basketball. Get a stop here, try and score. Vice versa, the Hawks can hit a big 3 or even get a score, and get momentum back in their favour going into half-time.
So 30 seconds left. Josh Roberts back out there too now for the Hawks. Rasmussen's lost it. Tobias Cameron has it for Taranaki. Davison! Hawks Bay try again.
Just like that. Get a stop on the defensive end, 10 seconds to go. Carlin Davidson, like a gazelle out there. Cameron does the right thing, just throws it up and he's gonna go get it.
Sutherland has it blocked. Rasmussen for three, can't nail it on the buzzer, but it's still been a pretty impressive quarter and half there for Hawks Bay, who go to the break up by 9 points. The home team leads 52-43. Righto. Hello, TikTok fans. Now, Brooks just taken a are you taking a bathroom? Oh no, he's bringing in his noodles. He's bringing in his noodles. Hey, if you got any questions on the on TikTok, folks, just fire away now. Let's have a look here and see what we can find here over the last couple of minutes. You've got to give the Hawke's Bay folk the shout out, after some pretty rough weather there today. So good to see this game going ahead. No questions. There's a lot of comments here. Rokawa's not feeling it. Yeah, let's have a look at his numbers. Let's have a look at his numbers in that first half. Rokawa, yeah, no points, none from 4 from the field, and he's also given up 3 fouls. So yeah, not his best half, unfortunately for him. So look here, just trying to. People must be happy, Brooke, because they're not asking many questions. Just a bit of support for Hawke's Bay. Kyle's gone up the years. I wouldn't count them out. You're gonna. I'm not writing them off, man. You can't write them off, eh?
The ears? Nah, they closed out their quarter. I think they'll be pretty happy.
Yeah.
The way they closed out their half. A little bit of momentum.
Damn, what are you eating, man? That smells really good.
Help yourself.
No, I'm all good. I have my dinner
Teriyaki
break.
number?
Yeah.
Brown rice?
Brown rice. It's supposed to be better for your metabolism.
Is it?
Has Cade Cartwright played? No, not yet, but he did play in the Rapid. I'm liking who's going to win the NBL, Brooke? Robbie. Who's asked that question? I'm going to go Canterbury.
Just to be different, I'll go
Tuatara?
Yeah, I'll go Tuatara.
They look the 2 best teams, don't they?
Yeah. Experience, been there before.
Yeah.
But man, the way that the Rams are playing at the moment.
Here's another question. Yeah. Do you think Carlin will get some court time at the Breakers this year? Probably a little bit too early to tell, isn't it?
Different coaching staff.
Well, they don't have a coach yet, do they?
Yeah, so everything's going to be different, obviously. Different squad this year. The way he's playing, maturity he has defensively, he can be tough enough to score himself some minutes. Yeah, absolutely see some minutes this year.
Someone's asking Queensland or New South Wales.
New South?
Nah. I'll go Queensland to wrap it up. Reece Walsh for a blinder.
Latrell Mitchell saved the day. He's back. New South wins it.
We're back on Sky Sport. It's 52-43 to Hawke's Bay at half-time. Really impressive how Taranaki closed it right up to 2 points after conceding an early 11-point margin, but then Hawke's Bay eased out again. But Isaiah Moore, how good has this fella been in the game? He's shooting the ball at 63%. Throw in 7 first-half assists. We're just about to find out on the Chemist Warehouse stats, Brock.
Yeah, we grade it. It's an A+. 17 points, 7 assists. Sam Froling doing his thing on the rebounds. We expect nothing less. He averages 22 and 10. Carlin Davidson has been big for them, but it's the Isaiah Moore show. As I said before, A+, it's a gold medal effort from him right now. We see when he's not out there, the difference in the ball game. The offense dries up. You have to give a little bit of credit to the boys as well. When he's not out there, he's such a dominant part of how they play. But he has been incredible in this first half. Ayers did a good job to wrap out that first quarter, and I feel like they're going into the sheds down 9 right now, kind of happy. They're, to their standards, haven't had a very good first half. Defensively, they'll get absolutely picked apart by Isaiah Moore, but did a good job at the end to stay in this fight. And we were just saying this before, you cannot count them out. And the team they have, the experience they have played so many games together. They played so many games before. This is nothing new to them. So there's going to be a big second half, and the Hawks want to stay in this fight for 6th spot, and they win this one tonight. It's going to go a long way to helping that cause.
Absolutely. They're doing a very good job of staying in touch with Nelson, but there's still half a game to go. Can they get it done? We'll find out in just a moment. But right now, it is Hawke's Bay up by 9 with the third quarter coming shortly. Yeah, right. Thanks for staying with us on TikTok. Which team is better, Nuggets or Hawks? It's a tough one. Would you want to see...
Squad?
Probably, yes. I don't know who would win that if they played each other right now. It'd be 50-50, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you want to see another New Zealand team in the NBL, and where? Well, there's always been a rumour floating around in the last few years that a team might pop up at Queenstown at one point in the future. I don't know
love
where
to see
that's
that.
at. Yeah.
And if I was an importer, I'd love to play there.
Oh, absolutely. But there's always been
Whispers.
the desire that they want a team in Queenstown at some point.
I would absolutely love that. I think, obviously, the way that the Breakers are playing and have played over the last few years, it's showing that there's a team in New Zealand can go a long way in the Aussie League. Obviously, the banners there hanging the rafters there, so I wouldn't be mad about it. Wouldn't be mad about it. It's where Queenstown's not a bad destination.
Yeah.
I'd say Wellington would probably put their hands up if they had a chance.
Well, Hamilton doesn't have a team either. Maybe there might be a team coming out of Hamilton again one day. Who's your coach of the year? Well, it's hard to go past Judd Flavel, isn't it?
Yeah, hard to go past.
Yeah.
He has that team humming down there. I mean, if you want to go for anybody else, you'd probably go for Aaron Young once again, but yeah, it's hard to go past Coach Judd Flavel right now.
Absolutely. Right, do you think the Waikato Pistons could come back? Yeah, we've just talked about that. Don't think there's a movement out of Hamilton at the moment, but it would be really cool if it could happen again. Let's have a look
Where
here.
will the new team play in Queenstown? I think they were talking about making a building, making a stadium.
Yeah, that's right. I think that's a facility issue there, isn't there? But once that gets sorted out, I think it's going to go forward. Current MVP, we've already discussed that. Brooke, you're going for Rob Lowe. Which New Zealand import could get an Australian NBL contract? Robbie's asked that question. What does that mean? NBL import could get an Australian... We're still going to get plenty of Kiwis playing in the Aussie NBL for various teams, aren't we?
Yeah, what import could get a league though? MVP?
Yeah.
I'll come back to you on that one. We have to think about that one.
Yeah. That's about it for the moment. Folks, keep the questions coming. We've got about another minute, and we're doing this again at three-quarter time as well.
Someone said Isaiah Moore, the way he playing, you're right.
Oh, man. Brooke, do you see the morning shift doing a segment for the NZNBL?
Yeah, man, of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
All right, we'll keep the questions coming, folks, and we'll try and get to some more at three-quarter time.
Good effort.
Standing by for the Sky audience to rejoin us. Not too far away from the start of the third quarter here. It is Hawke's Bay up 52-43 over Taranaki. Well, Hawke's Bay are currently 6th in the league. No, 7th. 6 wins and 10 losses. As we check out some highlights here, is Mini nailing 3 from the corner. He only played 9 minutes and 24 seconds in the first half for 5 points. Kara rewarded his coach with 7 points in the first quarter.
Career high as well.
First half, rather. But more. It's all been about him, really.
And I know that right there is a highlight of his 3, and he's had an A+ first half. But that's the only 3 that he's taken. As we said before, he took 1 3 in the last ball game. He missed that one. He's not a 3-point shooter. He's a break you down, get to the rim. If he can get you on his hip, he's going to get to the free throw line. If you do a good job, he'll find a shooter. But you have to give him space. They're getting too up and in right now. They're trying to get too tight on him. And he is making them pay. If I was the Airs, I'd make him see 2, potentially 3 bodies right now. Let somebody else beat you. But he's going one-on-one, collapsing the defense, kicking it out. I'd go a box in 1. I'd go complete denial. You have to do something. You have to junk it up somehow so Isaiah Moore doesn't have the ball in his hands and let somebody else beat you, because when he's not on the court, you see how it's playing out. So deny him and make somebody else beat you.
So that's the table at the moment. Taranaki, a win here will keep them in the hunt for second spot.
They'll comfortably have third, and you're right, it keeps them in that hunt for second. And crazier things have happened. There's their fight for second, but who knows, they could go to first as well if things fall the way they'd like them to fall, but they're comfortably sitting there third. But it's the Hawks right now. If they get this win, they knock on that door of the Giants and make everything tighter. And when you can feel somebody right behind you when you're playing, and you have the thought of, if we lose this game, that pressure starts to play on. You just want to make it hard for the Giants right now. And great half for the Hawks. Didn't close it out the way they'd like, and it's a tough team to close out, but great half right now from the Hawks.
Another game coming up tomorrow in Tauranga. It's the fight up against the Bulls, and then the Taranaki Airs go back over to New Plymouth to play the Rams. That's going to be a beauty on Friday night. Doubleheader on Saturday. Wellington up against the Otago Nuggets, and then the Franklin Bulls host the Auckland Tuatara in the Queen City Derby from Pukekohe on Saturday night.
It's a nice way to wrap up,
man,
this round. And as we said, there's only 3 rounds to go.
Now that's come up, hasn't it? Hawke's Bay get the win to 24%. But still people thinking that Taranaki are going to come over the top of the home team.
Yeah, 1 to 10 still looking good, just under 50%. But I think with 49%, Airs 11 plus to start this ball game.
Yeah.
Isaiah Moore said, hold on a second, we ain't doing that just yet. And they're up to 24% to win this ball game. It's a huge game. Huge game for both these squads.
So scan that QR code, folks. Who will win and by how much? And you could be winning the pizza that gives someone out of every single game in the NZNBL this season.
Different starting lineup in the second half for the Airs, as we see Cameron in for Rokawa to start this second half. And Elijah Mini, he's had some huge games. Huge game against the Saints earlier this year. Had a big game against the Bulls, dropped 30. Just 5 points in that first half. And it's probably a worrying sign if you're the Hawks, is he hasn't really got going just yet. To be fair, no one really got going. It just did enough to stay in the fight.
He's only had 3 shots in the whole first half, Elijah Mini.
3 shots, 9 minutes, nothing went his way. And we said Isaiah Moore's name a lot, but he went out and he went and found it. If you're the Airs, it's just someone needs to take the bull by the horns and just take over this ball game. And there you go. Pressure on him straight away. So these 2 bodies start this ball game, or start this half.
That means someone's open, of course. And here's Sutherland. Getting it back to Moore. Can he cook up to start the second half? Rasmussen. Here's Moore. Good defense up high by Taranaki to start. Stop it, Isaiah Moore.
That's pretty good defense. They just switch. They don't blitz. They don't double. They're doing a pretty good job on Isaiah Moore, but when you're cooking like that, he hits a tough one to start this quarter.
Someone just moved the basket just over a little bit. Mr. Invisible, as we see McCarron from the free throw line, no good. And Roberts gives it to Kara. And Hawke's Bay get the good start. Just what they were looking for in this first minute of the third quarter. Basket and a stop. Sutherland. Rasmussen going baseline on Davison. No foul there as Rasmussen goes down. Froling gives it to McCarron, and he won't miss from that. Mitch McCarron.
Looked like a lot of contact down there on Rasmussen on the rebound. No foul called. And
yeah, Coach Gruggan not impressed, was he? Sutherland for 3, yes! Sutherland buries his second 3 of the game, and he's got 8 points.
And better looks for him. When Isaiah Moore went out, he forced the issue. You want him to get shots, but within the offense, that right there, obviously with Isaiah Moore and the attention he's drawing, this man collapsed and he hits the wide open 3.
It's classic Sam Froling again, no foul on him. Froling going well again. It's just an absolute professional, isn't he? He's up to 15 points in the game. Now Moore again. Oh, lost it. Davison picks up the loose ball. Look out. Oh, Davison. Nice recovery.
And a lot of contact on that one. The whistle's gone into the pocket. To start this quarter is Roberts with the float game too. Puts us back to a 10-point lead, but the whistle's gone into the pockets, and it's a physical way to start this quarter.
Mini. Well, Roberts with that basket. He hasn't missed. 6 from 6. Here's Froling. Roberts. And that's offensive from Sam Froling.
Roberts, you got to shoot it more. You 6 of 6, you get that bad boy up, as we see Froling pick up the foul. Both refs caught the charge there. From this angle, looked like he was still moving, didn't take that on the chest. Maybe refs had a better angle on that. They both call a charge going the other way, and Froling picks up the foul. And that's what they need. Hawks just need to find ways to get stops in. Another stop for the Hawks.
Here's Rasmussen. And there is an off the ball foul by Hawke's Bay. Taranaki's possession. Cameron bringing the ball down court here. Nice Tobias Cameron. Just never gives up when he has his eye on the prize.
Such a vital part of what they've done tonight. At times they haven't had much going. Second efforts on offensive rebounds. That time just put his head down. Tough finish. Tobias Cameron gets back to the line and set himself a tidy ball game so far. 6 points right now. A few rebounds, couple assists, couple steals, no turnovers. And the assignment is starting on Isaiah Moore this quarter.
3-point play completed by the Chemist, or from the Chemist Warehouse. Stripe for Cameron. Back to a 7-point game. Sutherland misses from the free throw line, and McCarron has it for Taranaki. It's McCarron again. Mini buries the deep two.
And I was watching that whole position. That's just a point guard right there. Mitch McCarron knew exactly what he was trying to do. He was trying to get Mini into this ball game. Runs a set, sends Carlin Davidson's through, gets him into that double high on ball. Mini sending the first one, comes off Froling. Froling goes the wrong way, sends it back to Mini. Mini comes off that screen from Froling. They get that mismatch, and he gets to a spot. And just understanding, and Mini hasn't really got going in this ball game. You want to see him get some stuff up. It's just a great position from a true point guard right there to get his import into this ball game.
So Taranaki have cut that lead to 5 points. Outscoring Hawke's Bay 11-7 so far in this third quarter. Just chipping away again, aren't they?
It just feels like they're taking the sting out of what the Hawke's Bay Hawks did in that second quarter, taking the crowd out of this. And I just gave credit to Mitch McCarron, but just slowed the whole thing down, taking the air out of the ball. Easily could have pushed the pace off that rebound. But just of the clear understanding, we just need to chip away at this. We're not going to score 10 points in one possession, but I can get my guy into this ball game. What look can I get? What set can I get to? And in doing so, it's the mid-range jumper. Hawks have to call that timeout. Like we said, they're taking the momentum and the sting out of what the Hawks are doing.
Well, this game's at a nice, fascinating point now, isn't it? Oh, the turnover. Mini for three. This will hurt. Oh, yes. Elijah Mini.
And now you look like a genius if you miss McCarron, because you get your man into it. He sees one go through, gets a steal out of a timeout. Wide open three. And the hoop looks like the ocean. You can just throw it in.
Oh, it's been lost out of court by Moore. And again, Tobias Cameron with a big play.
Back-to-back positions there for Tobias Cameron, where he's given Isaiah Moore just a little bit of cushion. See this right here. It's Elijah Moore. It's the wide open three. Back-to-back baskets for him. More importantly, Tobias Cameron back-to-back positions where he's forced the turnover on Isaiah Moore, and this time he gets back to the free throw line for a chance to add to his total tonight.
Yeah, Cameron really contributing strongly off the bench now. He's proving a real nuisance, isn't he?
They just tighten the screws. Starts on the defensive end. Tobias Cameron's done a great job on Isaiah Moore in this quarter. Isaiah Moore hit that first one, tough. Tobias Cameron did a good job on the first possession. He just hit a tough shot. You see back-to-back turnovers from Isaiah Moore, and it starts with that man right there.
8 points for Tobias Cameron. A chance here for Taranaki to lock the game up for the first time in a long time.
First time since I think it was 2-2.
6-6.
Oh,
it was 6-6.
close.
Taranaki led 6-4. It's the only time they've been in front in the game, and now we have a tight ball game. That was way back with 2 minutes into the first quarter. And now there's full court pressure again, Brock. Murphy. Rokawa back out there too. Oh, the turnover works again for Taranaki. Davison. Nice ball movement to Tobias Cameron, and Taranaki hit the front.
That's the Tobias Cameron show right now on both ends of the floor. Great team possession right there. They get the stop on one end, push the pace. Something about pushing the pace. Put on the afterburners on that one. Tobias Cameron is having himself a quarter on both ends.
Hawks Bay stay close to Taranaki. Rokawa hasn't scored in the game yet, but he has now. Back-to-back threes for the Airs.
Right on cue. See a couple go through as a team. Rim just looks a little bit bigger. The Airs making the pay, and this is where they're getting it done. It's on the defensive end. They're either getting stops or it's a one-shot opportunity. As Cameron hits another three and gets the swagger walk-off.
Wow. Brilliant play from Cameron Rokawa, and Taranaki explode in this third quarter, outscoring Hawks Bay. Unbelievable amount. We're just waiting for that score to tick over, but it's at least a 10-point margin now that they're in front. There's Minnie getting the steal off the inbound play. And then Cameron, of course, followed that up with a three-pointer. Rokawa got one in there as well too, Brook.
It's 4 threes in a row. Starts with Elijah Minnie off the inbound turnover. And it's Cameron Rokawa. And Cameron hits another three. That's 12 points. It's a 25 to 9 point quarter right now to the Taranaki Airs. And I don't know what was said at halftime, but whatever it was the right thing. That Michael Jordan special water, Space Jam water, has worked out for them in this one. And you said it off air, we can't count out this Taranaki Airs team at any point, especially with a half to go. And
well, and they've
shown it only takes a quarter.
Well, exactly, and they've just got so much class. They were going to fire up at some point during this game. 25 to 8 in this quarter, or was it 25 to 9 rather? That's an extraordinary stat.
One of the promising signs for the Airs as well is it hasn't been their two heavy hitters in McCarron and Froling. Yes, they've got people into position, but the scoring load's been done from Tobias Cameron, Elijah Minnie, Rokawa jumped in there as well. But the promising sign is it's not the two big dogs.
Here's more for the Hawks. They desperately need a score here. And again, there's no foul, and it's just going to be a turnover.
Like there's a lot of contact on that one. No foul there on Rokawa. And it's another turnover there for the Hawks, and things go from bad to worse.
Their own Rokawa, high off the glass for two more. Sam Gruggan prowling that Sideline over there, not impressed. Wow, this has happened so fast too, Brooke. All of a sudden, it's a 9-point deficit for Hawke's Bay. Oh, Mini! See you later.
Everyone's where they need to be. They're on a string right now on the defensive end. If we were grading it, you're probably going to give them a D for defensive effort in that first half. But they have turned the screws in this third quarter and looking at an A+ on the defensive end.
Another stop for Taranaki. Josh Roberts misses his first shot of the game.
Once again, it's one and done. It's either a steal or a rebound.
Cameron buries another three.
I remember NBA Street Jam, and you would get hot, and you couldn't miss. That's the kind of energy that Tobias Cameron is shooting with right now. And his energy starts on the defensive end. He's working on the defensive end. He's playing with confidence. Everything's working for them right now, but he's been the mastermind behind how this team has turned this third quarter around. And they started him in this second half, and a great play and a great call from Coach Sam McKinnon.
Well, they don't get a basket, they get something at that end of the court. Finally, Hawke's Bay, 73-61. Sutherland back to Moore. 21 points for Moore. Oh, poor pass that time. Easily picked off by Mini. Just give it to Rokawa or Cameron. Or give it to Froling. Go on, Roberts. Double team Sam Froling. Still gets the ball away to Davison. Rokawa for three. Sutherland with the rebound on the weak side. Moore. Just astray, and a good hustle there from Smiler. Really good job by the young guard.
Yeah, well, no give up on the play. Defensively, though, wide open shot for Isaiah Moore, but that's what you live with. You have to pick your poison. If you get up and in, he's going to blitz past you. We've seen that all night. Colin Davison made the right call to go under their screen and transition defense. Left Isaiah Moore wide open, but it's the lesser of two evils.
Kara trying to work off Roberts. And again, it's picked off by Tobias Cameron. 4-on-2, Davison. He ain't going to miss from there, Carlin Davison.
Where does it start? The defensive end, and who does it start with? One more time, it's Tobias Cameron, who has turned this ball game around. Not single-handedly, but he has his fingerprints all over it. Starts on the defensive end, doing a great job with Isaiah Moore, rotating to be in the right positions. That time, read the play. Pocket pass, picks it up. And allows them to get a three-point play with Carlin Davison converting from the line.
Carlin Davison from the Chemist Warehouse line. Hawke's Bay through Kara. Here's Sutherland. Yeah, looks like just a bit of panic might have set in for Hawke's Bay. Oh, finally a turnover for them. Almost, well, it has been stolen. Oh, Rokawa just run out of real estate. Well, that's what Sam Grant, they'll take anything they can get, even it might be in a millimetre of court.
I believe him. When he said, I promise, I believe him. 15 points, though. They've turned this quarter around. 32-9 point quarter so far. And gone into the zone, which has caused problems as well. Man-to-man was causing problems, so was this. As Rasmussen hits every part of the ring but the bottom.
Davison with the rebound. Cameron back to Davison. No, that was an impossible play. Here's Sutherland. And Sutherland is going to shoot two from the Chemist Warehouse stripe. 33-9, and it's happened so quickly, hasn't it? There's still just under 3 minutes to play in this third quarter.
Yeah, it's been stop, hit, stop, hit, stop, hit. It's magic three in basketball. You want to get 3 stops in a row, and done that on multiple possessions. Done a good job on the bench too, just rotating them pretty quickly. Didn't spend much time on the bench, so fresh legs this entire game. the exciting part about this in the years is it wasn't a great, I think they'll say that as well, it wasn't a great first half by their standards. They've looked great in this third quarter, but they also have Flynn Cameron coming back too, and we know what he can do on both ends. He's done a great job with the Melbourne United. He's a tall black. He's a lefty as well, so he gives you something different. He's a ball handler. He can shoot the ball on the defensive end. This is going to be a tough team come playoff time.
McCarron. Nico Hill. Nico Hill for three. How many threes have they hit in this quarter? And it's a variety of players as well as more dishes to Roberts. And there's too much needed points for Hawke's Bay.
Just to stop the bleeding, Nico Hill joins in on the party. Instant offense, comes off the bench, hits the three here, 23 and a rapid, and shot that ball without even thinking.
Ooh. Then he tries the reverse stuff. And McCarron, no, in fact, Quentin Bailey's there to tidy up. Taranaki going on with it really well now. Sutherland, that's a good finish. Feels like though Hawke's Bay needs stops now, Brooke. Lots of them. Davison. That was an ambitious pass to Nico Hill. Surely that's Hawke's Bay ball.
It might be the stop you're talking about. He's just getting the looks that they want at the moment. Three balls obviously falling. So we see Hill asking for a sub, maybe a knee.
Nico Hill just needing a little bit of attention there. Got a little stinger. No, they're staying with the Taranaki possession. Here's Carlin Davison. Lovely little pass to McCarron.
And it's just way too easy right now. Off an inbound. Fall asleep on the weak side. Point guard basically in the dead low as Isaiah Moore misses. First time in the paint maybe tonight.
Exactly, he would have got that in the first half, Bailey. And that's going to go against, who's that down there, Kobe Carter.
But you're blinking. They were down 10 to start this half, down 9, to start the half, and they're up 18. And yes, they have filled it up. Yes, they are getting the looks that they like. But you'd have to be happier with their effort on the defensive end. 13 points. Slowed down Isaiah Moore. Tobias Cameron's been huge on the defensive end. They're all rotating and look like they're on the same page and on a string on the defensive end. You'd have to be happy with what they've done on the defensive end if you're coach, but they also just put up 40 in the quarter, so.
Unbelievable.
You have to be happy with that too.
Well, a couple more, 42 from Quentin Bailey from the free throw line. Dennis Warehouse striped this guy, and him, he's 3 from 4. From the line for 7 points. Always contributes well off the bench, doesn't he, Bailey? Here's Moore, over to Carter. Last 40 seconds of this third quarter, Rasmussen. Nice finish from Keanu Rasmussen. Needs something huge in that last quarter now, Hawke's Bay. Froling. Karen. Losing the ball back to Xavier Adam. And it's tipped to Sutherland by Roberts. Hawke's Bay with one last play. And Kara lays it in for 2. That should do it for the third quarter, and it will. 2 much needed points there again for Hawke's Bay, with Kobe Kara going to 9. It's 85-69 with 1 quarter left in this match. Uh, 42 points in that quarter, Brooke, for...
Yeah, that's not bad.
That's not bad, eh? All right.
You'd be happy with that.
Yeah, man, what a... They just... It was that outstanding three-point shooting, wasn't it?
Tobias Cameron was good that quarter.
He was.
On both ends too, but you're right.
Yeah, man.
They shot the lights out.
18 points. He's actually the leading scorer for Taranaki in the game. It's really cool that actually no one's asked about the Warriors on the TikTok tonight, which is good.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I'll ask you. We're going to win.
Yeah, I wouldn't count out the Warriors. Yeah.
Tell me with your
I don't
head and not your heart.
Well, put it this way. Brisbane haven't won for 5 weeks.
Reece Walsh is on the bench.
Well, yeah, and it all depends.
Like interchange.
And same
bench.
with Payne Haas. So there's
No Jordan Ricky.
No, he's suspended. Pat Carrigan's playing Origin tonight too. So a lot of Brisbane stars are going to have to back up and fly over here. But I remember they've come over here before and won before, straight off start of Origin. Yeah.
No, we're going to win. New South tonight, Warriors on Friday or Saturday.
Fourth quarter not too far away. Yeah, Hawke's Bay fell off a cliff really in that last quarter. 42-17 they were outscored in that quarter. And it was Tobias Cameron off the bench. He's actually the leading scorer for Taranaki in the game, Brooke Rusco. 18 points, 5 from 6 from the field. He's got 2 more than Carlin Davison and Froling with 15 as well.
And done a great job on Isaiah Moore in that third quarter. Back in to start this fourth quarter. Didn't have too much to do with him in that first half, but he's given the assignment and he slowed him down as well as you can in that third quarter.
Beautiful ball rotation again. Adam misses the 3. Oh, yes. I don't know whether that came off Sutherland, but it is going to be Hawke's Bay ball. Now, who's your game MVP? Can't say I'm surprised with Tobias Cameron dominating the voting.
Without a doubt. Game finished right now. He's the MVP. Shout out to Nico Hill, got those 20% in there as well. Missing a bit of an injury down there. Rapid League, he was a 100% the MVP. To see Isaiah Moore getting back to the line where he lived in the first half. Oh, he lived in the pain in the first half.
Boy, he's going to need a huge last quarter for his team.
This is perfect for them as well. Get to the free throw line. Have to convert. That's one thing you have to convert when you're here, but it stops the clock. If you can get the Airs into some sort of foul trouble, find yourself into the bonus nice and early into this ball game, go to the line, convert, stop the clock, allow your defense to set up. So small things that you don't think about to close out ball games, it makes such a difference. And also not allowing him any space whatsoever.
That's his 4th three-pointer of the game, Tobias Cameron. 21 points off the bench for Taranaki. Kara for 3. That's unlucky to miss that. That was in and out as we see McCarron coming forward. Here's Cameron again. Can't get that one to fall. He needed to be beyond the 3-point line.
I'd say too close. Get back behind that line, that thing's going in.
Here's Carter. Over to Moore. He's looking to explode again past a couple of players. Should have taken the layup there. Picked up by Bailey. And Cameron's got it for Taranaki.
And smarter on the defensive end then. You gave him that cushion, you pushed him to the left, you forced a turnover. As Cameron does it again. Like we said, both ends. He has turned this game on his head. We've talked a lot about Tobias Cameron and what he's done as well, but the other one is Mitch McCarron, just controlling traffic. It goes unnoticed, you won't notice on the box score, but getting the ball in the right player's hands, making sure that the right players are setting the right screens so you can't switch off a turnout or a down screen. It's been a masterclass in the second half from this Airs team, and that man once again comes up with the ball, and Mitch McCarron.
How good was that from McCarron and Froling? A 1-2 punch there.
Showtime. And I love Mitch, and I was lucky enough to play with Mitch, and used to be athletic. I'm gonna say that better. Used to be more athletic than he is now. But still has the ability to come up with highlight plays, can pass the ball better than most, and we see that once again with the no-look dime going the other way through traffic and finally Froling for a dunk in transition.
That's the thing, isn't it? You know, you need those players, those glue kind of players. You
exactly
know?
what he is.
Yeah, and he just makes and creates opportunities for his teammates. And those sort of players, they love playing with. I mean, you would have loved playing with Mitch.
Loved it. I don't know if he loved playing with I was much help to him. I probably left about 4 assists out there for him every single night, but you're right, he just gets people in the right spots, knows when to push the pace, knows when to slow it down. I think he's a great added addition to what the Breakers are looking to do this year. Obviously, PJC is going to be such a huge part of that operation, especially on the offensive end. He's going to have the ball in his hands a lot, but to work with a flawed general like Mitch McCarron, who knows the league better than most, he's been in the Aussie League for so long now. He's a championship winner with the Melbourne United. Spent time with Adelaide 36ers as well. Huge pickup for the Breakers, and excited to see what they can do. And I wonder who the coach is going to be next year as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't be far away from naming one.
I love to start a rumor. I love it.
Oh, really?
Jeff Flavel's just been incredible, and he's come through the Breakers. What he's done this year, I know it has to be high on the priority list for the Breakers. CJ Bruden, I would have thought it's another.
Yeah, well, Jeff Flavel's a former assistant, right? Both, in fact, both, of course, have rich histories with that team.
Judd did the development program there for a long time. Obviously, we know what CJ did out there to coach before with Adelaide too. So imagine there's a bunch of people putting their hands up, but wouldn't be surprised if it's either of those two.
Bailey astray with that three-pointer. Where's this all gone wrong for Hawke's Bay? At half-time, they had a very good half of basketball. That's Rasmussen getting the roll off the rim.
Tough finish there from Rasmussen, gets into the paint.
It's going to be goaltending on Treacher. Xavier Adams going to get those 2 points.
It just can't happen. Obviously, a young squad that we see out here, all 3 of those boys on screen right now just played rapid, but you can't turn your head like that. You can't turn off, and Rasmussen gets to the paint. No help side. Sorry, no safety. And off the inbound, when you have 4 guards out there, you just can't fall asleep like that, and the ears make them pay.
There's Rasmussen again. Trying to blow past a couple of defenders. Can't get that one to fall. Davison. Comfortable rebound for Carlin. Davison pushes the pass for Mini. And there's 2 points, 2 more points for Elijah Mini. He's up to 12 in the game.
And that's the growth of Carlin Davidson's game. Put that through traffic, gambled on that one. And you can get away with that sometimes in the New Zealand League when you have long arms and you're athletic like that, like Carlin Davidson, but it's in the Aussie League where they want you to move your feet. It's that next level where Carlin Davidson just needs to stay tuned in, stay locked in. When you're as athletic as he is, you can stay in front of everyone and probably switch 1 to 4.
Smiler. Roberts with the rebound. He puts it in for 2 there for Hawke's Bay. He has 16. 20-point game for Taranaki. Mini again. Oh, Elijah Mini for 3. They just can't miss from beyond the arc. 56-22 is what they've outscored Hawke's Bay since half-time. Here's Treacher. Sweet shot from the 17-year-old.
I've been impressed with him. Obviously, we were lucky enough to watch him in rapid as Tobias Cameron misses his first shot, which feels like all night. Treacher was good and rapid. Showed the ability with long arms, long and athletic. Put it on the floor a couple times. Stepped out from 3. Got to the free throw line, and you're right. At the tender and slender age of 17, the future is bright.
Yeah, he's just completed his high schooling at St Albans in Washington. A former Auckland Grammar student. Now he's off to Eastern Arizona University to continue his American dream. Missed layup there by Moore. Here's Theron Rokawa, and he's too clever. Lures the foul out of Smiler.
And that last 10 seconds is an indication of how this second half has played out. Isaiah Moore with a gimme. Got back into the paint. Misses that gimme, and they push the pace. Put a pass on the money through traffic for Theron Rokawa. He gets back to the free throw line, where He normally sits around that 80 to 90%. Misses the first. Converts on the second. I know he sits there because I was on the same team as Daron. Don't want to tell my war stories too much here, but what feels about 7 or 8 years ago, and it was a fight to see who could finish on top of the team with the highest free throw percentage. I hate to say he got me.
Let it go, bro. Let it go,
I
brother.
clearly have. No, I haven't. Yeah, you can tell.
Well, the ton's up for Taranaki. 21 points is the margin. Treacher. Oh! That is out of the stadium from Carlin Davison. Did he jump off a mini tramp there?
Sounds like when he jumps, that's what you think.
Yeah.
What I was talking about in the warm-up blinds, you can come just to watch him get up. I gave him a hard time before just on the defensive end of just staying at home, staying sound, but there exactly showed what he can do.
And Roberts has picked up the ball again, more for 3. And here's Davison hustling. And cleverly plays it off that Hawke's Bay player. That was some rejection.
Yeah, we can just see that replay again. We might see that one.
Well, let's hold it back for just a moment. But it's worth waiting for, isn't it, as we see Rokawa. Here comes Davison again. Rokawa. Sutherland gets the rebound. And that's off Davison's foot. It's going to be Hawke's Bay ball. The shot clock set back to 14. Now check this out again, Brooke. Take it away.
As we see it on the help side. 2-foot jump. That was fly NZ49. Yeah, air points for that.
Absolutely. Yes, Rasmussen. Sutherland misses the jumper. And there's Davison. Let's have a look at Davison's numbers. 16 points, 6 assists, 8 rebounds now. That's a pretty handy game, isn't it? Oh, lovely spin move from Carlin.
And I love to continue to talk about it, the maturity of his game. Continues to grow. Stat sheet stuffer. Stat sheet stuffer. It's a tough one to get up.
Hard to say.
But you're right, 16 points, 18 points, 7 rebounds, 6 assists. The impressive part, 1 turnover.
And he hasn't given up any fouls today either.
Just an all-round game.
Now, usually he can find himself, I've been caught a couple of games at Taranaki. He got into a bit of foul trouble early in 2 or 3 games, but today, nice clean game from him. You know, if Casey was sitting here, he's saying, "Oh, come on, you've got to have 2 fouls on you." You know, he's not he's not getting in the trenches. You know what I mean?
I'm happy with no fouls.
Here goes Rokawa out to Adam. Davison again. What's he going to cook up this time? You just can't defend him at the moment.
He's killing them with the spin. Obviously worked on that, and we talked about it. If he jumps, it's a wrap. So you have to do all of your work early. I feel like there's still a big Carlin Davison dunk on the way. Actually, no, there's not, because it's coming out. But an impressive ball game from him.
Yeah, look at that. Pretty much a standing ovation from his teammates as well.
And they've talked about this, the culture that they're building down there. It's hard to build a culture with teams, and it's almost a revolving door with some of these teams year to year. But they're building a culture down there, and as we all know, culture goes a long way to winning ball games and championships, and you'd love to see it from Taranaki years this year.
Nico Hill getting free of Rasmussen. Nico Hill gets 2 points. He has 5 in the game. Davison up to 20. Tobias Cameron, who set the wheels in motion, is 23 as we see the 17-year-old get smashed by Quentin Bailey.
Nico Hill's going to open some eyes. He's going to see huge minutes here tonight. But the way he played in Rapid, people are still learning his game back here in New Zealand. Wouldn't be surprised if he picks up some deals somewhere around. He's athletic, can shoot the ball. Obviously came through halfway through the season, joining a team that has their identity. But boy, is he impressed tonight, and can't wait to see what he does in the future.
So Mini steps out of the game with 15 to his name. Had a very good second half, hasn't he? 6 from 8 from the field. Couple of big three-pointers. In fact, he was 100%. 3 from 3 from three-point range tonight. Elijah Minnie.
He's got to shoot it more.
Now Adam. So we've pretty much got rapid league lineups now on both teams. Well, we have, in fact, apart from Rokawa. Here's Bailey. And he's lost it there to Treacher. No, Carr has got it. Hill for 3. Treacher with a rebound. Now Smiler. Treacher. Love his confidence for his age. He just gives it a crack.
Just doesn't allow you to set up as well when you push the pace. Always with the big. Manages to get them on their heels. Change the pace, change the direction. It's always going the opposite way of where the big's going, trying to get back inside that hip or just find an angle. Spends a lot of time at the free throw line. And as you can hear, the family's in the building tonight.
Good on him. It's the second free throw to fall as well. He got 9 points on debut against the Saints in the last game, and he's equaled that here. Boyata giving it to Trot. Now Adam. Here's Carr. He's just lost that out of court, I think. No, it's going to be Taranaki ball.
Well, there was a lot of contact on that one.
Adam tries to bank it in, doesn't do so. Treacher's got it. Murphy for 3 for Hawke's Bay. Good sweet shot from him.
Such an interesting part of the year. Just can't wait to see how everything plays out. It's always tough timing when the international boys step away. Obviously, Tall Black's out. Tuatara look a lot different over the next couple of weeks. Oh, lucky that they have a big gap in between, though. They probably had the best draw out of everybody. Played last Wednesday, don't play again until this Saturday, so huge gap there for the Tuatara, especially with 3 of their boys overseas. But every team, you see Jordan Natai isn't there for the Hawks. Flynn Cameron not playing tonight for the Taranaki Years. Most teams take a hit at this time of the year. The Nuggets did as well, and that's why every game counts. You have to get all those wins you can at the start of the year, because when it comes to crunch time and you're missing some of your key players, you have to get those wins.
Nice dish for Treacher to get 2 more points for Hawke's Bay. So just under 90 seconds to play. Won't be Taranaki's highest score this season, which is 115 against the Giants. Still a pretty decent effort from them.
Speaking of the Giants, though, they'll be watching this game and breathe a sigh of relief just knowing that gap doesn't get any closer. The Hawks sitting in 7th spot tonight, and obviously the Giants sitting in 6.
63-34 is what Taranaki have outscored Hawke's Bay in the second half. Nico Hill falling heavily there. He's all right, he's a tough rooster.
Back to the place that he lived in Rapid. He got 12 free throws up in Rapid.
Yeah, if you missed the Rapid League game, here's won that 44-28. And what a Nico Hill, 23 points.
23. Just a light night tonight for Nico Hill.
He threatened to get the highest individual score, didn't he?
Matt Barnsley ought to be watching closely.
Yeah, Barnsley's got that at the moment with 25. Still a few more rounds to go. Murphy.
25 is a hell of an effort for a 16-minute ball game.
Incredible. No foul there on Nico Hill. No, there will be. Well, in fact, he's been ruled to just stand on the sideline.
Little grin there, he probably got away with one.
Sam Gruggery wondering how the heck this game got away. Hawke's Bay were up by 9 at the half. And you remember they started the third quarter pretty well. And then Taranaki just got super hot. Just couldn't miss. There's a foul by Jake Carr.
That one was a charge. That one there,
Yeah, would have looked good.
clear as day. That was charged.
Would
That
have
one.
looked good on the rugby league field, that one.
Be happy with that with the Warriors. But you're right, they did start this quarter well. Isaiah Moore had that tough baseline Jimmy, and after that, this became the Tobias Cameron show. Did everything he needed to do on the defensive end. He managed to fill it up on the offensive end as well. And team effort on the offensive end, but what he did on the defensive end was impressive. And helped them win this ball game tonight.
Kara still hustling away. 2 more points. Kobe Kari's up to 11. First time he's had double digits in an NBL game in his career. So the last few seconds now for Taranaki, who are going to complete a very good win here. Xavier Adam. Boyata on the reverse. Very nice. Player timeout called by Hawke's Bay. Tobias Cameron's going to win the game MVP on the mixandpick.com survey tonight.
I can get down with that. If anything, I'm almost disappointed for him that it's not higher. It's impressive what he was able to do tonight. Just because he got it done on both ends, and as we saw in the first half, it is easier said than done to slow down Isaiah Moore. Just worked out how to give him enough cushion, give him enough space, contest late, keep his hands out. A good job of when he swiped at the ball, swiping in the right direction and coming up with a few steals, and that's all she wrote.
3-pointer there for Jacob Murphy. He has 9 in the game. But it's a win to Taranaki here in round 14 of the Cells NBL. Battled in the first half, outplayed in the first half, but really fired up and cruised home in the end by a comfortable 16-point margin. Final score, Taranaki 109, and it's Hawke's Bay 93 in Cameron. 23 points off the bench for Taranaki.
Yeah, you can run out of superlatives for how he played tonight, but leading scorer did a great job on Isaiah Moore. Isaiah Moore killed in the first half, but slowed him down in the second. Carlin Davison, as we continue to say, goes strength to strength. I feel like a quiet 17 from Froling in there as well. And pretty much on pace for what he normally does. He's around about 20 and 10 most nights Froling. So 9 rebounds, 12 assists for Isaiah Moore. You have to tip your hat for him. He did what he could do tonight. It just wasn't enough as Carlin Davison leads the airs and assists as well. A few blocks across the board. It's Bailey Davidson once again. 17-year-old with a couple blocks there as well to Trencher. Tobias Cameron, there you go on the defensive end. 3 steals, no 3 steals were all on Isaiah Moore, which once again is easier said than done with that blistering pace he has. But another win for the Airs, and they stay in fight and contention for that second spot.
Yeah, Chemist Warehouse stats are all kind there for Taranaki. So that's win number 13 for the Airs this season. From their 17 games, they're certainly one of the elite teams in the Cells NBL. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you for more hoops tomorrow night here on Sky Sport Matewa.